Hello, I'm Richard, and welcome to Over and Over and Over Again. This is a live watch along of Arsenal versus Wolves. Hello, how are you doing? I'm Richard, and welcome back to Over and Over and Over Again, the Positive Arsenal channel. This is a live watch along. I say the game today against Wolves kickoffs in about 10 minutes' time. I've got the team news in. So this is the Arsenal team for the game today. So it's Leno in goal. Looks like a back four: Bellerin, David Luiz, Gabriel, and Tierney. Then it looks like it's a two sort of holding midfielders in Ceballos and Xhaka. And then it looks like there's a three just in front, which is Willian, Willock, and Saka. I'm guessing Willian on the right, Willock in the centre, and Saka on the left. And then Aubameyang up through the middle on his own. So it's a good side, actually. I'm quite impressed with that. He's kept the same system as last week. Hopefully at home, if we can keep 11 players on the pitch, we could be in business. Obviously on the bench, there's Holding, Cedric, El Neni, Nelson, Lacazette and Nketiah. So we've got some attacking options to come on later on in the game if we need to. Hopefully we won't need them to come on to get goals. Also as well, just a strange one today, Bernd Leno in goal is actually wearing our away kit, the sort of marble away kit for some unknown reason. So strange year is still more strange stuff. Now, also as well, the Wolves team, I've got the Wolves team in as well. So the Wolves team lineup, not too many surprises there, I guess. Rui Patricia obviously in goal. Looks like the back three: Semedo, Cody, and Bolly. De Olivia, Dendoncker, João Moutinho be the three in midfield. Then Traore, Podence, and Neto, obviously playing in behind. Jimenez up front. So again, pretty similar as we'd have expected from Wolves. Just it's Neves on the bench, of course. Neves one of their best players, isn't he? So I don't know if he's been injured. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, that's their team. Looks like Wolves have come to keep it tight as they normally do. And obviously, it's going to be our job to try to break them down and get the goal. Kickoff is about 6 minutes away at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. In terms of a score prediction, having seen the team lineups, I'm a little bit more optimistic perhaps than I was that we could win. It's going to be a tight game. I don't think there's going to be lots and lots of goals in it. Two of the lowest scoring teams in the Premier League, of course, Wolves with 8 and us with 9. I'm going to say we'll sneak this 2-1. I think it'll be a tight game, and I think it's going to be difficult. Bear in mind, of course, we haven't scored at home since the beginning of October, a game against Sheffield United in the Premier League, that is, of course. So, you know, we're certainly due a goal or two. So let's hope that we can get the win today. It's really important, isn't it? I think we've dropped down to something like 14th in the league, haven't we, with the results elsewhere. So this weekend. So it's a really important game. We need to get some points to push back up the table. You know, a little run and we're back in contention for the top 4 again, aren't we? So, but it is a massively important game this now against a team that are above us in the league. They're a decent team, Wolves. Let's not forget, you know, they're difficult to beat. They're on a pretty good run of unbeaten games. I think they haven't lost for about 3 or 4 games. So it's going to be tough, but, you know, I'm confident that we can get the result. Miss Molina in the chat there. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I did see a little bit of the Tottenham game. Tottenham against Chelsea. Of course, that finished 0-0 if you didn't watch it. Just made me kind of think we're looking at both of those two teams. It wasn't the greatest game, was it? But you look at them two teams and you think, you know what? They're both quite a way ahead of us, aren't they, in terms of where they are at the moment, and how much catching up we've got to do, perhaps a little bit. But let's worry about that another day. What's important now is getting this game won. That's what we've got to really focus on now. So, yeah, we are 14th. The table's just come up. We're 14th in the table, and Wolves are 11th. They're just 1 point above us as well. So if we can win, it's going to fire us up the league a bit, isn't it? So we need to concentrate on that. We could even get in the top 6 with a big win. So, you know, let's try and be optimistic if we can. But any win will do, won't it, with the run that we've been on. We're not scoring goals, are we? Just that 1 goal, a penalty at Manchester United in their last 5 league games. I might be a little bit behind some of you guys with the stream that I've got. The players are currently in the tunnel and what I'm watching. So I think I might well be a little bit behind. But bear with me and try not to give away any goals if you see them before I do. Because I want to try and keep it as live as I can. Although the players are in the tunnel at the moment, wearing them that nice sort of green tracksuit tops, which look quite smart. So Adidas have done some good gear for us this season. There just seems to be so much of it. So it's difficult to get it all, isn't it? But there's some nice stuff anyway. Wolves are sort of just coming out now, obviously led by their captain Connor Cody, who of course has been doing really well, hasn't he, for them over the last few years. So we had Luke, of course, a Wolves fan, on the channel, didn't we, the other night? If you saw that show, he was full of praise for Connor Cody, actually. So they're going to be difficult to break down, Wolves, aren't they? We know that they are. So we just need to focus on our game and try to be a little bit, take a few more risks going forward. That's what we need to do, because we've been too conservative in our play, not wanting to take too many chances, and we just need to let the handbrake off a little bit in this game, because otherwise it's just going to drift away, isn't it? Because I say Wolves are going to be tight, and the only way we're going to break them down is to really put some pressure on them and really go for it a little bit more. So that's what we need to do. So let's see what happens. So the teams are coming out now. Wolves are already out. Arsenal are just coming out now, and let's. The referee's Michael Oliver. We know what he's all about. So I suppose he's no better or worse than most of the others, is he? So let's hope that we don't have to worry too much about any decisions today. There's been enough VAR this weekend already, hasn't there? So we don't want any more disruption in this game. And of course, we've had a few dodgy ones against us, haven't we, in recent games? So it's important, I think, that we don't get any more. So I'm maybe a little bit behind. I say that the teams are just coming up on the screen now. The Arsenal team. I say we've been through it already. I will just put it back up again, just for anyone who might have missed it before. So that's our team. I say I'm quite excited about this lineup. Actually, I think it looks a good lineup. We've got a lot of attacking intent there with Willock, Willian, Saka, and Aubameyang. You know, 4 players who can potentially score goals. So let's hope we can get the goals that we need. And we have got a decent enough pivot in behind with Ceballos and Xhaka, haven't we, to give us a little bit of protection. So we've got the opportunity to get forward and get some chances created. And so I think we've now had the least amount of shots in the Premier League this season now so far. So we need to put that right, don't we? We need to really push on today and create some chances. So the Wolves team's now coming up as well. So I say I'll just put the Wolves team up as well. That's their team. I say not too many surprises there, really. I say we went through the teams with Luke the other night on the show, and he pretty much predicted a similar team to what we've got. They've actually, Sky have just put it on that Wolves have got a back 4. So maybe they have. I wasn't sure if they had, or if it was 3 at the back. But anyway, we'll see once the game gets going. But I say that Traore starting, which he's not started many games. So it's a good opportunity for him. It looks like he'll probably be on the right. So he'll be coming up against Kieran Tierney. So that could be quite a heavyweight contest there. 2 physical players who like a tackle. So they're your teams anyway. We're just getting ready now for the kickoff any minute. I think they're doing a minute silence. I've got a feeling it might be for Maradona, of course, who passed away on Thursday, I think it was. There's a minute's applause in the end for Diego Maradona. Of course, fantastic player, probably the greatest player I think I've ever seen. I know he had a few problems and a few people obviously got massive issues with him because of what happened in 1986. But anyway, a great player, and it's sad, isn't it, what happened. So, whenever we get ready for kick-off now, of course, say it's really, really big game for Arsenal, really important game. We really do need to produce a performance here today to really try to get our season back on track, really, because I say things haven't really gone particularly well, have they, in recent games in the Premier League? Certainly, we've been really struggling for goals, struggling to create chances. But I like this lineup. I like the formation, and I like the attacking intent that we've got. So it's a similar shape to what we played against Leeds last week, which didn't really work. But this should be a different game. We are at home, and hopefully we can get some joy. Just kicked off now. So I don't know how far behind I am, but anyway, we've just kicked off. I say Wolves are attacking the goal to the left, which is the North Bank, of course. They're actually attacking straight away with Neto down this left-hand side, the near side. And the ball's got into the box, and it was cleared. I think it was Xhaka's cleared it away for a corner. So straight away, Wolves have a corner. 20 seconds played. It was quite a dangerous ball into the box, actually. It was by a Podence there with a cross, and maybe the keeper should have called for that, actually. But I don't think he did. Looks strange, actually, seeing him the away top. Must admit, it does look a bit strange. But anyway, here we go. Let's see. Hopefully, he'll produce a good performance in it. But Wolves have a corner at the moment, an early corner. And it's going to be João Moutinho, I think, who's taking it. He's going to put it in. Oh, he plays it short, actually. It's Neto. Neto puts a cross in, a dangerous ball, but Arsenal will head it clear. I think it was Gabriel with the header, but still Wolves have got the ball on the edge of the penalty area. They've actually started this game on the front foot. Wolves looking dangerous. Neto again. William half stops him, but the ball comes back in again. This time it's João Moutinho with a cross, but it's too long and goes out. So Wolves have started well, actually. We've looked a little bit on the back foot straight away, but it's only just 1 minute 20 seconds into the game. I'm sure we'll settle down and get going once we can get some possession of the ball. We've got a goal kick at the moment, so I'm sure we'll get a chance to get a little bit of possession. And Leno takes it, plays it out to the right hand side to Bellerin, tries to get forward down this right hand side, finds Willian on the touchline, but Willian loses the ball. It's not had a great start to this game. Willian, he's not covered himself in glory so far in his Arsenal career. Wolves have got the ball again on the edge of our penalty area. It's Traore, puts a little dink into the box. Gabriel clears it. And some nice play from Arsenal inside their penalty area. Play the ball out. Saka's now got it on the left-hand side into Ceballos. And Saka again. It's the best bit of play that we've done so far. Aubameyang gets the ball out on this. It's Willock out on the left-hand side. Plays the ball into Saka. This is a good move from Arsenal. He pulls it back to Aubameyang, but Wolves clear it. I think it might have been Connor Cody that just got in front of Aubameyang. It's our first real opportunity of the game. A good move actually down the left-hand side with Saka and Willock combining well there. Good movement from Aubameyang as well. He peeled away at the near post, and the ball would have found him as well, but it was good defending from Wolves, actually. I think it was Connor Cody who just got a touch there to deny Aubameyang the opportunity for a shot. But that was good play from Arsenal, actually. It's been actually quite an open start to this game, surprisingly. I'd say two of the lowest scoring teams in the league. And already there could have been, there's been a half chance at both ends already. Less than 3 minutes played. Traore's now got the ball, but he was well tackled there. I think it was Tierney. What's the referee given? I think he's given Arsenal a free kick. It was a foul on Willock, who looks in a bit of pain on the floor. But not too sure what happened there, actually. But Traore was held up well there by Tierney. So I think that's going to be quite a good battle between them two. Tierney got the ball off him there. That was really good. And actually, it was a follow-on by Traore on Willock, actually. I think VAR are looking at it. Possible card. I'm not really sure if that was worth much there. Traore's hair is looking a little bit strange. But anyway, must be because the barbers have been shut for a month. Arsenal now got the ball down this right-hand side with Willian. It wasn't a bad ball inside towards Ceballos, and Xhaka takes over, gives it back to Willian. Can he put a ball into the box? He does, but again, it's well cleared, well defended by Connor Cody again for Wolves. He's having a decent start to this game. That's better from Willian, though. He got the ball, give and go. Xhaka played him back in down the right-hand side. It was a first time cross into the box, which actually was a good, dangerous-looking ball, but Cody read it well and has put it out. We've got our first corner of the game, which Willian's going to take from this right-hand side. We've got Gabriel, David Luiz are both in the penalty area. Xhaka. Let's see what delivery this is. Is it going to be a good delivery from this corner? I think set pieces could be a good way for us. It's a good ball in there, but again, Wolves clear it well. There's a head injury in the box, actually. player from each side. I'm not quite sure it is yet. 2 players have gone down. Looks quite nasty, actually. The physios are on quickly. It might be David Luiz, is it again? He suffered a head injury the other day, didn't he? And there's a Wolves player down as well. It actually looks quite serious, this actually. I can't see who it is, but it looks it does look quite serious. I think it's David Luiz for us that's gone down. I'm not sure who the Wolves player is. Is it Connor Cody? No, I think Connor Cody's there. Not sure who it is. But there seems to be quite a concern on the pitch, actually, for both these players. Just 5 minutes gone. There seems to be a lot of medical people now on the pitch. It's not looking too good, actually. The stretchers are coming on. This isn't good at all. See some looks of worried looks on some of the players around as well. So, not too sure who it is for Wolves, actually, at the moment. I can't quite see who it is, but I'm sure we'll see in a minute. Might be Semedo, actually. No, it's not Semedo. I can see Semedo. I'm not sure who it is. I have to be honest. I don't know who it is. Or is it Dendonka, possibly? I mean, Arsenal warming Rob Holding up. This isn't looking good, is it, for David Luiz? And the Wolves player, I'll say, I don't know who it is for Wolves at the moment. I'll find out as soon as I can. But it's not looking good, is it, at this moment in time? David Luiz at least sitting up now, which is good. He's getting to his feet slowly. David Luiz looks like he's going to be okay. I don't know whether he can continue in the game. Looks like he's got a cut on his head, which needs to be sorted out. There's blood there. I haven't seen the Wolves player get up yet, actually, which is a bit of a concern. But I think the Wolves player might actually have come out of this worse. I'm not really sure. So I'm not really sure it is yet, but I'm sure it'll come to light soon. David Luiz, as I say, he is still getting treatment to his head injury, his head wound. But there seems to be a lot of activity by the Wolves player. He doesn't seem to have actually been moved yet. It looks quite serious, actually. So I don't know who it is, but it is looking quite serious. But luckily, David Luiz seems to be okay, so that's good news there. So let's just hope that the Wolves player is okay as well. I'm not sure who it is yet, so we'll see. But yeah, it's looking. It does look. It's obviously quite a serious, very serious injury to this Wolves defender. Nuno's pacing up and down the touchline, looking concerned. And they're already getting their sub ready. De Silva, I think it is, who's going to be coming on. It's Jimenez. Apparently, Gareth in the chat has just said it's Jimenez. Oh, okay, that's really bad news, isn't it? Because for Wolves, because he's a great player for them, isn't he? But that's really bad. Looks like they are making this sub. They're going to be making this substitution, and yeah, it's not looking good at all for Jimenez. He's probably my favourite Wolves player, actually. I've got to be honest. I think he's a great player. We were talking about him in our show the other night with the Wolves fan Luke, and he hadn't been that impressed with him lately. But I would have took him at Arsenal. I still would. But he's not going to be able to play any further part in this game, unfortunately. He's just getting so the substitute Silva, I think it is coming on. He's chatting to Nuno at the moment. And he's definitely going to come on. I must admit, I don't know anything about this guy. If anybody out there knows anything about him, anything will be appreciated. Suarez Silva, by the look of it, his name is. I don't know if he's played much for Wolves before. I don't remember seeing him at all. He's got a very 1990s hairstyle, which is quite cool, though. So that's nice. But yeah. So he's coming on anyway. He will be coming on. He's just getting some more instructions on the sideline. I mean, the game's been held up now for about 5 minutes. So there's going to be a lot of injury time at the end of this first half. And let's hope Jimenez is okay, actually, because it does look a nasty one, that. I'm not even still sure if David Luiz can continue either. He was getting some treatment well, he's still getting treatment on the side of the pitch actually. So, but there's probably 5, 6, 7 medical people around Jimenez in the 6-yard box in front of the clock end. David Luiz appears to be okay. He's sitting up. It looks like he's getting. Obviously, they're trying to stop the blood from the top of his head. He's getting a Terry Butcher style bandage, or actually more like John McEnroe with his curly hair. Actually, he's going to look a bit like John McEnroe in a minute when they put this on his head. But at least it means he can continue playing, which is good news for us because he's an important player. Let's just hope that it doesn't affect him too much in the rest of the game. It looks like he's going to be able to continue, but Jimenez is at the moment looks like they're trying to get him onto the stretcher to get him off the pitch and obviously get him to hospital because it looks a very, very serious injury for him. And obviously, it's a big problem for Wolves now, isn't it? They've brought on a substitute. He's on the pitch now. He's just having a little warm up inside the centre circle with his teammates. Big responsibility on his shoulders. So I don't know much about him. He looks quite a young lad. So it's a big responsibility for him, isn't it, to come on in place of their talisman, their top goal scorer. So see how he gets on. But this is difficult, isn't it, when there's a big, massive breaking play like this? I say it's been, 6 or 7 minutes already that the play's been stopped due to this injury. It's difficult, isn't it? It would be for both teams as well. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? So I think the game might take a little bit of time again to get going, which is a shame because it had been a lively start, hadn't it? Both teams were threatening. We'd had half a chance with Aubameyang, and of course Wolves had an earlier chance as well. A couple of good crosses into the box, looking dangerous. Somebody there said show the game. I wish I could show the game, but unfortunately I'll get sued, and I can't afford that to happen. So I would like to show it, but I can't. But if you search in it, I'm sure you can find somewhere to watch it. But don't worry if you can't. Just stay tuned to the channel here, and I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. But so there's nothing at the moment. There's no action at the moment because we're still waiting for Jimenez to get stretchered off the pitch. They've got to be very careful, obviously, when it comes to a head injury. It's a bad injury when they don't even show replays. That's how bad it is. So not great at all. But so we've probably only had about 5 minutes of action, and we're now it's saying 12 minutes on the clock. So that shows how long the game's been held up for. The players are trying to keep warm, but it's going to be difficult, isn't it? I think for the next 5 or 10 minutes when we get going again, it's going to be quite slow. David Luiz is still getting his John McEnroe bandage around his head on the side of the pitch. So it does look like he's at least going to be able to continue. So that's at least one bit of good news. But Traore's game is over, and let's just hope that it's not a serious injury. But so they're not even showing a replay, so it must have been a bad one. And so Nuno sitting on the bench now is looking quite concerned, and you can understand why. So it's his main goal scorer, isn't he, Jimenez? Great player as well. So it's a shame for the game, and obviously it's a real big shame for him, isn't it? And let's hope I say it's not too long a serious injury for him. But David Luiz is now back on his feet with his John McEnroe bandage on, and they've got Jimenez on the stretcher, and they're taking him off the pitch. And they're carrying him onto another stretcher on the side, obviously, where they're going to wheel him away and probably to hospital, I'm assuming. David Luiz is showing concern for him as well, which is nice. David Luiz is asking him about obviously how he is and stuff like that. So that's nice to see, isn't it? Anyway, and it's good to see David Luiz back on his feet and able to continue. So it looks as though Jimenez is now getting wheeled away to get treatment, but he doesn't seem to have moved very much actually since he went down. So, but anyway, he's getting wheeled around the pitch now. David Luiz is coming round to the side so we can restart the game. And I'll try and keep updated. But if I hear anything else about the injury and whatever, I'll obviously keep you informed. But He's certainly not looking good. He's strapped into the stretcher, and that's quite worrying, actually. So let's hope it's not as bad as it looks. A little word there, actually, from Nuno to David Luiz as he walked past him there, which was nice. But we've started again. So Wolves have made their substitute. Silva's on for Jimenez. And we've restarted. Wolves have got the ball in just outside their own penalty area. And they're trying to build an attack down the right-hand side. I think the game's going to take a little while to get going again now, which I say it was a shame because it was quite a bright start from both teams. It says 15 minutes on the clock, but we've only played about 5. So it's going to be a big chunk of stoppage time at the end of this first half. So Wolves now just knocking the ball around at the back, and I just think both teams now just want to settle down again and get a touch of the ball, and it's almost starting again, isn't it, from the beginning? So Connor Cody's now got the ball for Wolves, bringing it forward, plays out to this left-hand side. It's De Oliveira, plays it up the line to Neto and gets it back. Wolves just keep possession. Arsenal that haven't actually touched the ball since we restarted. There's a long ball forward there, cross over to the right-hand side. That's Semedo there, had the ball and played it back to Bolly. Wolves knocking it around well at the back, actually. Arsenal putting them under a little bit of pressure, but not really pressing them that much. And Wolves knocked the ball forward, looking for Traore. But Tierney again, the second time he's got the better of Traore, and he wins a free kick. Traore is a big lad, so if you get hit by him, you know you've been hit. That's for sure. But Tierney done well there, actually. It was a good header, and so that's twice now he's won the ball from Traore, which is a promising start. David Luiz now got the ball, so he's looking a little bit like John McEnroe from the 1980s. Gabriel's now got the ball, and David Luiz gets it back. Arsenal just knocking it around again. Maybe Arsenal now looking to get a little bit of possession just to get a feel of the ball again. But Ceballos just kicks it out for a throw. It was a bad ball, actually. He was looking for Bellerin down the line. But it's gone out for a throw to Wolves. Wasn't a great pass, actually. I think the game's going to be a bit scrappy for a while, isn't it, as players try to get back into it again. Hopefully it'll settle down. Like I say, it was looking like a decent game at the beginning, but David Luiz just headed the ball with his bandage, and Wolves have won it straight back. Neto's now got it, but he couldn't control it, and it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on his near side. I think Bellerin's going to take. He's made a few foul throws this season. Let's hope this time he doesn't make a foul throw. And he throws it back to David Luiz, and it's now back with Leno, of course, in his playing in the away kit today for some strange reason. If anyone knows actually why Bernd Leno's wearing the away kit instead of one of his goalkeeping kits, please let me know. Seems a strange thing. Never seen that before. I must admit, it's not like there's a colour clash, because I'm sure we've got a green goalkeeper's top that he could have worn. He's got a pink one as well. So anyway, if anyone knows why he's wearing the away kit, please let me know. Is there some particular reason for it? Because it does seem a bit strange. But Arsenal won the ball in midfield, Ceballos, but Wolves have won it back. It has been quite scrappy since the restart. It's a free kick now to Arsenal, which is in the centre circle. It's going to be taken by Xhaka, just plays it square to David Luiz. And Xhaka now gets it back again. And plays it to Gabriel. He plays the ball up the line, but it's over hit, and it's straight out for a goal kick. So yeah, it's been really, really scrappy since the restart. I'm not surprised. I did kind of think that might happen. Let's hope it settles down quite quickly. So just recapping really the first sort of 5 minutes before the stoppage, Wolves had started really well, put a few dangerous crosses into the box, which we defended quite well, and then we created a really good chance, a good move down the left-hand side. In the end, it was Saka who tried to find Aubameyang, but Wolves defended it quite well. Actually, I think it was Connor Cody who got a little block in to stop Aubameyang getting a shot, but that's the best that we've done. But I was looking to build an attack again. Aubameyang through the middle, but he was offside. And it's a free kick to Wolves midway inside their own half. It's a long ball played out to the right-hand side towards Traore, but again, Tierney's got him first. He's had a good start to this game, Tierney, actually, but he's going to have a good game, isn't he, against Traore? We know how dangerous he can be if he's got a little bit of time and space. So that's going to be it's been an interesting battle so far, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that as the game goes on. But Arsenal now just playing it around at the back. So Bios has got it on this near side, plays it square inside to Xhaka inside the centre circle. Arsenal keeping possession. Xhaka plays it out to Tierney on that far touchline on the left, Arsenal's left. Someone said there, what's happened? It was an injury. It was a clash of heads between Jimenez and David Luiz. David Luiz has recovered and he's now playing again, but Jimenez has been taken off on a stretcher. It was just Arsenal had a corner and they both went for the ball. Didn't really see exactly what happened, but it was bad. They didn't even show a replay. But Jimenez is now, I'm assuming he's on his way to hospital because it looked very, very serious. David Luiz is now patched up and is able to continue. But Arsenal building an attack down the right hand side with Bellerin. Willock's now picked up the ball. That was nice actually, but the pass wasn't great, and Wolves were able to get it clear. It's the substitute who's come on there, and he was fouled by Ceballos just by the corner flag. He's took his gloves off now, the substitute. So Barry, was he knocked out? I think he must have been. Yeah, he didn't look like he moved at all. He was down on the pitch surrounded by medical people for around 10 minutes before they managed to finally get him off the pitch. So I think he was knocked out. Yes, it did look quite serious. Let's hope it isn't as serious as it looked. You can't be too careful with head injuries, but yeah, I think he looked like he had been knocked out. Yeah, and Jimenez has had to go off obviously, and Wolves have made a substitute already. Let's see how the game develops. It has been quite scrappy since we restarted. It now says 21 minutes on the clock, but we've not played anywhere near that at the moment. Hope he's okay. Yeah, we all hope he's okay. Let's hope so. If I get any updates, I'll let you know if we hear anything else. But at the moment, as far as I know, he's just literally 5 minutes ago, he was taken off the pitch on a stretcher, and it looked like he was probably going to be heading to hospital for checks, I would assume. But let's hope he's going to be okay. Wolves now have got a bit of possession midway inside the Arsenal half. It's Semedo on the right-hand side. Got Arsenal by coupon, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's a risk putting Arsenal on your coupon at the moment, isn't it? The way we've been playing in the league. But let's hope today's the day that we can finally get a win at home, particularly because we haven't won at home, have we, for ages in the Premier League. So that'd be nice. We haven't even scored in our last 2 home games, so it's about time we got a goal. But Traoré now is coming forward for Wolves. First time he's really got past Tierney, but Arsenal won the ball back. It's with Xhaka. Traoré tries to win it back and gives away another foul. He's given away 3 or 4 fouls already, Traoré. I don't know if he's getting frustrated. He's getting no change at all out of Kieran Tierney, which is good to see. But of course, with Traoré, you've got to be on your game, haven't you, for the full 90 minutes because he's so dangerous. David Luiz there broke forward, tried to play the ball through to Willian. It was overhit, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Decent play. Should we do? Yeah, we should be doing better. I agree. We definitely should be doing better. Unfortunately, it's not quite happening, is it, for us? We're not conceding as many goals as we used to, but we're not scoring anywhere near enough, are we? And it's something that needs to be improved. Let's hope that we can start getting there. This is quite an attacking lineup today. I think we've got some good attacking players there that can hopefully create some chances. Barry's a Rangers man. I'm sure you're happy at the moment. Going well, aren't you? It looks looking good for Rangers. Obviously, they've had a few tough years, haven't they? So it's good that they're back at the top again. I'm sure Kieran Tierney won't agree. But there was a cross into the box there. It fell to the edge of the box, and Wolves had half a chance, but it was well defended again. In fact, I think it was Willock who did well there at the back to stop the attack. It's back now with Rui Patricio, and Wolves have got it back in defence, knocking the ball around. But no, it's the Flayed Rangers going well, yeah. So Stephen Gerrard's doing a good job, isn't he? You must be pleased with what he's done there so far. Wolves are just knocking it around comfortably at the back with Bolly at the moment, just playing it around between themselves at the back. And Arsenal not really pressing them too much, actually. But we've won it back in midfield, but that's a free kick. David Luiz gave away a free kick. It's a foul on the substitute, Silva. And it's a free kick to Wolves about the halfway line. He's just moved the ball probably 10 yards further forward, and I think the free kick was it's going to be Jean Moutinho to take it. He's good with a dead ball, isn't he? But he just plays it a simple ball out to this left-hand side for D'Oliver, and Wolves have gone backwards again to Connor Cody, and now Bolly. So Wolves are quite happy just keeping possession of the ball, knocking it around, not really causing us too many problems at the moment. Traore's got the ball, but again, he's lost out. Saka now's got it facing his own goal. He plays a safe ball back to Tierney, I think it is. And that's back with Gabriel. Now maybe Arsenal can get a little bit of possession in defence as well. But I say since the restart of this game, after following the injuries, it's been very, very scrappy. No one's really managed to string much together. But Arsenal now is trying to build an attack down this near side. It's a Bios. Plays it into Willian. A nice little layoff to Bellerin. That wasn't a great play from Bellerin, but Ceballos has recovered the ball. Now it's back with David Luiz. And Arsenal switching it now over to the left-hand side with Gabriel. Tries to release Kieran Tierney down the left-hand side, but it's overhit again. A few overhit passes in this game from both sides, actually. That's gone out for a throw-in to Wolves. Wasn't a great pass, let's be honest. And Wolves now got a throw-in. We're not really functioning. We had that one really good attack early in this game down that left-hand side, and since then, I know we've had the break, but we've not looked. We don't seem to have any cohesion at all. Neither have Wolves, to be fair. I say whether this is partly to do with the long break that we had. It's strange looking at the clock saying 25 minutes when it only feels like we've played 5. I don't know how long we have played, but we've probably only played 15 or so. Saka tries to wriggle clear down left-hand side, but Semedo does well actually and wins a throw for his team. And Arsenal again just have to drop back in, try and defend this deep inside the Wolves half anyway, so it's not a major problem at the moment, but we need to keep switched on. Wolves again knocking around at the back, looking quite comfortable in possession of the ball, Wolves, as you'd expect. They're a good side. Let's be honest, they are a good side. Neto's now got the ball down his left-hand side. But we're pushing them back. They're back on halfway now. Bolly's got the ball inside the centre circle, just inside his own half. Plays it into the substitute, Silva. Wolves now get it wide to the right-hand side. Traore is going to have a run at Tierney. He gets past him. That's a dangerous cross. Oh, and he's hit the bar. Wolves have scored. Wolves have scored. Neto's got the goal. I said about Traore, the first time he's got past Tierney, he got to the byline, put a cross in. The original shot came header, I think it was, come off the crossbar. I'm not quite sure who it was that had that, but it was actually it was a good move from Wolves initially. Traore did really well, get past Tierney. That's a decent cross actually. It was a header from close range. I think it might have been Dendoncker who got the header. It hit the crossbar and it came down, and Neto was there to get the rebound. Traore showed exactly how dangerous he can be. Yeah, I think it was Dendoncker with the original shot, and Gabriel couldn't quite get it off the line. And Wolves have taken the lead. I mean, he should have scored with a header, Dendoncker, to be fair, but Neto followed up and managed to drill it in. So disappointing. We're behind at home, and goals have been a problem, and that definitely wasn't what we needed. It wasn't what we needed at all. So it's 1-0 to Wolves in 28 minutes on the clock, but we've not played anywhere near that amount of time. Very disappointing goal to concede. We've got it all to do now. So Wolves don't concede many, we don't score many. So it's where do we go from here? Let's hope that we can start to really create some chances now, because it's going to be tough this game now, isn't it? Conceding it, the first goal was always going to make it difficult for us. But, you know, we're trying to build an attack here. We've got the ball with Gabriel in the centre circle. We're looking to build down this left-hand side. That's probably where our most dangerous threats come from at the moment. Willock's now got the ball. That's a good ball inside, actually, to Tierney. Plays it across the box. Oh, it would have fell to Aubameyang, but Wolves have cleared it well. Bellerin tries to put it back in, but it's hit the defender. Oh, that was close to an equaliser, actually, almost straight away. A lovely bit of play down this left-hand side again. Willock put Tierney in, and that's a great ball. And literally, Aubameyang would have had an open goal to tap into. I think that was Connor Cody again. It was great bit of defending from Cody. Really, really important for Wolves. I'm sure Aubameyang would have just tapped that in, wouldn't he? Well, he would have done, yeah. He maybe should have attacked the ball maybe in front of him, but it's good defending. You can't take nothing away from Cody there. Really good defending. Again, we've looked dangerous down that left-hand side. That looks to be our best option, but it's a corner. He's played in short. Willian's got the ball again. Can he put a delivery in? He does. It's not a bad ball, actually. It's a header. Oh, it's a goal. Is it? It's been given, yes, Gabriel. It's equalised. We're only behind for 2 minutes. That's an important goal that's come so soon after we went behind. A great header from Gabriel. His second Premier League goal of the season. What a signing he's proved to be. Wow, what a great goal that was. It was a short corner routine, actually. Willian played the short corner. He played it to Bellerin. He gets the ball back. He is onside, and he whips in a really good cross. And what a good leap that is from Gabriel. It's about 12 yards out. A great leap that is there. Great header. Goalkeeper's got no chance. That's a really good goal, actually, from Gabriel. He out-jumped 2 defenders there. Brilliant header. He showed strength there as well. Brilliant header. And it's 1-1. So it was only behind for about 2 minutes. And our first home goal since the early part of October. So long overdue goal. And I suppose we can call that a goal from open play, can't we? Although it was technically from a corner. It was a short corner and then a cross played into the box. So we're going to count it as a goal from open play anyway. But that's just what we needed. I think if we'd been behind for too much longer, I think it would have been definitely difficult for us to get back into it. But yeah, 2 minutes we were behind for. And absolutely brilliant header that was from Gabriel. I mean, what a season he's having. He's been one of the real bright sparks, hasn't he, for us this season? We haven't had a lot of things to be particularly happy with, but certainly Gabriel's performances at the back have been sensational, really. Wolves now, though, taking a quick free kick, looking to get back in front. Semedo's got the ball, plays it inside to João Moutinho in the middle. And now it's down this near side. Neto tried to make a run in behind Bellerin, but he defended it well. But Ceballos just kicked it straight out. No, he didn't. Bellerin done well to keep it in, actually. Well, Ceballos has just kicked it out again. Ceballos is not having a great game at the moment, actually. But yeah, 2 quick goals there, which this game's actually finished 1-1. The last 3 occasions that we've played Wolves at the Emirates, it's finished 1-1. And it's 1-1 already. So let's hope there's a few more goals to come, certainly from our point of view. But Wolves have got another throw on this near side. And they've gone backwards again. They keep the ball well, Wolves, although they do tend to pass the ball backwards quite a lot. But anyway, as long as they stay back there. But Saka just won the ball back for Arsenal. Aubameyang's now got it. Tries to put Saka in again. The ball maybe not quite had enough on it. And again, Wolves were able to defend it. But it was a bit of sloppy play from Wolves. And now Traore's got the ball there. He's got a bit of space to run into. He plays a little ball inside to the substitute. And his shot was deflected for a corner for Wolves. It was David Luiz there. The blood's coming back through his bandage, actually. So I think he's going to have some more treatment on that. But again, you see, if you allow Traore to run, he's dangerous. There's a little ball inside to the substitute, Silva. And his shot was deflected away for a corner by David Luiz. And so the blood's coming through his bandage. And he's going to have to probably go off for a short time again to get that looked at. But it's going to be a Wolves corner on the far side. While David Luiz is still on at the moment to deal with this corner. It's a good corner, actually. So header comes in. It was a good save from Leno, actually, at full stretch. It was Den Donker this time, a header again, actually. Of course, he nearly scored, didn't he, just before the Wolves goal when he hit the bar. And again, he's got the header there. And it was reasonably close to that. That was a good save. And it stays at 1-1. It's about 6 yards out of the header there. Lacked any sort of real power to trouble Leno too much. And it was a comfortable save. And now Arsenal are building with Ceballos on this near side for Willian. Plays it back to Ceballos. And Gabriel now has got the ball. And Xhaka in the centre circle. Again, Arsenal looking to build an attack down the left-hand side. That looks to be where the danger is. Gabriel's got it again. He was in the left-back position. Chips a little ball into the middle towards Willian. But Wolves now get the ball away. Bellerin does well to win it back, but it falls to Silva for Wolves. But again, Etienne, he's won it back off Traore. Xhaka now plays the ball forward to Bellerin. This is a good move from Arsenal. Aubameyang on the right hand side drills a low cross in. And it was Willian actually who couldn't quite get a good connection on it. And Wolves have managed to get it clear. And Neto's trying to build an attack down here, but David Luiz has slid in and won a throw in for us on this near side. But a little bit of an opportunity there for Arsenal again. It was a good move. This time the ball switched from left to right. Aubameyang was on the right hand side, put a low cross in towards Willian. Maybe it was just slightly behind him, actually. He couldn't quite get the ball under control. And there's a ball over the top looking for Aubameyang, but Rui Patricio's come out and got that quite comfortably in the end. But yeah, so it was just a little bit behind Willian, actually, and Wolves were able to defend it and get it clear. But Arsenal responded well to going behind, actually. It's been a good response from Arsenal. Equalised quite quickly, and we've looked a lot more dangerous since the goal. So this has been good from Arsenal. So Wolves now again got the ball inside their own half with Connor Cody. Plays it out to Bolly on the far side. Nice and calm from the Wolves defence. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Willian there pressing actually well. The Oliver presses in, but he gets away with it, and the ball's now back with Rui Patricio again. And Wolves looking to try and build from the back with Bolly. They've just put the stats up. Wolves have had 4 shots, Arsenal have only had 1. So we're not creating shots again, are we? But at least the one that we've had's gone in, and that's the main thing. And it is 1-1. And I think we've played quite well since going behind, actually. It's been, a decent response from Arsenal. Gabriel plays the ball over the top towards Saka. Is it a corner? Got well there. Gabriel, lovely ball over the top that time. We've looked good down this left-hand side, actually. It's obviously where our strength is with Saka, Tierney and Gabriel. It's a good little trio that is down that left-hand side. It's a great ball over the top, actually. And Saka played the ball against Bolly. And it's another corner to Arsenal. So it's a corner from the far side. Willian's going to take this, going to cut it. It's going to be an in-swinger. Obviously, we scored from our last corner, of course. A good ball in from Willian. But Wolves clear it and clear it again. But it comes back out to Willian on the far side. The right cuts inside, plays it to the Xhaka into the penalty area towards Gabriel, actually. But he's given away a free kick, is he? Yeah, he's giving away a free kick for a high foot. And it's going to be a free kick to Wolves. But yeah, we've been looking reasonably dangerous from set pieces, actually. A couple of decent corners. That was obviously how we got the goal as well. So yeah, it's not been too bad this half so far. So despite going behind, I was a bit concerned at that point. But Wolves go forward again with Neto down the left-hand side. Drills the ball across the 6-yard box. Nobody could get a touch there. It went right away across the goal. That was dangerous, actually, from Neto. He's probably been Wolves' best player, actually, Neto. He's got the goal and he's looked dangerous every time he's got the ball. But he did well there down our right-hand side. It was David Luiz was standing him up, but he got around the outside, and it's a really dangerous ball. In fact, Gabriel inside the 6-yard box, if he'd got a touch on that, it could easily have been an own goal, actually. But he missed it completely. And the substitute Silva couldn't get a touch either, and it went right out for a throw on the far side. But that was a dangerous ball in from Neto. That he's looked good, actually, in this game so far. Wolves now again down the right-hand side. It's Traore again. This time he's up against Gabriel. Goes past him a bit too easily. But Xhaka cut the cross out of the near post. And it's a throw to Wolves on the far side. Traore is looking a threat as well, isn't he? In fact, both the wide players for Wolves probably there. That's where the problems are coming for us at the moment. It's a throw to Wolves, midway inside the Arsenal half on the far side. But again, Wolves have gone all the way backwards. to Connor Cody. It's going to go back to the goalkeeper, Rui Patricio. So let's see. There's 6 minutes till half time, but there'll be at least 7 or 8, 9 minutes stoppage time, I would have thought, because of that serious injury to Jimenez. Wolves now looking to build an attack. They're just inside their own half on the near side, their left. And it's gone back again to goalkeeper Rui Patricio. He's had a lot of touches, the Wolves goalkeeper, in this half actually so far. The ball went to Traore, but he's lost out to Saka, and it was a good ball played through actually towards the barrier. It was overhit again. It was a good idea, but just overhit, and Rui Patricio's got the ball. And Wolves again are going to try and build an attack from the back. Aubameyang's not had much of a touch yet, actually. He's made some good movements, though, some good runs into the box. The ball hasn't just quite got to him, but he's looking quite lively. He just needs some better service, really, which he hasn't done so far. The ball's back with Rui Patricio. He probably touched the ball most out of any Wolves player in this first half. And now Wolves are building again, trying to build an attack. Nice little bit of play there, actually. The rest give them a free kick. It was a foul. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But anyway, Wolves have got a free kick, and now they've got the ball midway inside their own half in the centre. Gabriel's won it back well on halfway, and now Xhaka's got it. Looks to thread the ball through to Saka. Oh, he tried to play a first-time ball into Aubameyang, but it was just behind him. Maybe he should have took a touch there. Now Traore's got the ball. He spins away from Xhaka. Now Wolves have got a break on here. It's Neto with a shot. Oh, Leno saved it. Wasn't most convincing of saves, and Wolves have scored. It's 2-1. It's Podence. Not great goalkeeping at all from Leno. In fact, it was very poor goalkeeping. It was Neto with the initial shot. He moved into the centre, Neto. The shot was quite close to Leno, and he kind of kicked it out of his legs rather than holding on to it. And Podence there pounced. But again, it was Traore with a nice little spin just inside his own half who started that. It was a good ball into Neto. He ran at David Luiz. And his shot there, I'll say Leno didn't really deal with that particularly well, but it's actually a really good finish from Podence, actually. Good first touch to set himself, and then he put it into the corner. But Leno really has got to do better there. But Podence does really well, and Wolves lead 2-1. Yeah, that's not the best bit of goalkeeping, but what a great finish that was. He skips round Gabriel and then tucks it in the corner. So Podence with the goal. And Wolves lead for a second time in this first half. And they scored twice at Arsenal without Jimenez, which is unusual and would have been a bit of a surprise, really. But the goal had gone down to the 42nd minute, but we probably only played about half an hour, if we're honest. But it's 2-1 to Wolves. How are Arsenal going to respond this time? We responded well to going behind before. It needs a big response here. If we go in half-time losing, it's going to be very difficult, isn't it? Arsenal again trying to build down this left-hand side. Willock's got the ball. He's falls backwards, and he's falls backwards again, but he keeps possession. Rolls the ball to David Luiz inside the centre circle. Gabriel now's got it. Again, we're trying to build down this left-hand side. Willock plays it into Saka, into Tierney. You look for Willock, but it was cut out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on the far side. We need a good response to that goal because it wasn't great. It wasn't great at all from Leno, that. Not at all. Poor mistake. And we would have been punished again. But here we're building an attack now. Willian's got the ball 25 yards out. He's fouled. Actually, it's a bit further, about 30 yards. He was fouled by João Moutinho. Arsenal going to have a free kick quite central. It was a good play, actually, from Willock. And then Willian tried to go past João Moutinho. A bit of a cynical foul, actually. Maybe deserved a booking, but I don't think he got one. But Arsenal got a free kick now. I say about 30 yards from goal, quite central. Maybe a bit less than 30 yards, but it looks quite a long way out to try a shot. I think David Luiz is kind of fancying it now. He certainly looks as though he's going to take this. It'll be a hell of a goal if he scores from here. But yeah, it looks like David Luiz is going to hit this. He's scored them before, hasn't he? For Chelsea, he certainly scored free kicks from here before. He hits it, but it's miles too high over the top. That was a bit of a waste, really. But anyway, So Wolves still lead 2-1. Oh, I haven't looked at my score, have I? Sorry. People are watching it and you think it's 1-1. It isn't. It's actually, that's the actual score. It is 2-1 to Wolves. The shot actually, yeah, to be fair, the shot did get deflected off Bellerin, but even so, Leno was very poor there. I don't know if it's because he's wearing the away kit. Thought he was playing out on field, trying to use his legs. But yeah, not great at all that from Leno, I'm afraid. But now Ward coming forward again down the right hand side. Traore's got it. He's got two players in front of him, so he goes back. It's a ball over the top by Podence. It's a nice touch again, and it's a shot from the substitute Silva. But it was comfortable in the end for Leno that time. Barry's his coupon's looking bad. Yeah, he's looking bad. Yeah, but it was a bit of a risky business putting Arsenal on there anyway. But anyway, but Aubameyang's got him behind. Tries a shot at the near post, but it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. It is going to be 10 minutes of stoppage time. It's just come up. So yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably about how long the game was held up for in that first half. Bad injury, I'll say, to Jimenez and David Luiz, who has recovered and is playing on, but Jimenez isn't. Wolves now looking to build an attack down the right-hand side again. And again, they've gone backwards. They've kept possession well, Wolves, actually, and it certainly worked for them because they've produced 2 goals from playing it out from the back. It's given them 2 goals, and they do lead 2-1. Actually, this scoreline is taking me back a little bit to Luke's prediction the other night on our show when he said it was going to be 3-2 to Wolves, and we all laughed at him. But suddenly, that's not looking quite such a mad prediction now, is it? There's a ball over the top again. It's again the substitute Silva. He's done really well there, actually. And he plays it back to Traore. And Moutinho now with the ball. Puts Silva in. He tries to get past Tierney, but Tierney does well. Puts it out for a corner. How do you get the comments going? I just click on them. They come up on the side. I can click on them and put them on. That's all. And I can just click off them and they just go off. So yeah, keep putting your comments in. I'll put them on the screen. It's always nice to hear from you guys as well. And if you haven't done so, please give the show a like wherever you're watching it. It's on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And come over to YouTube as well and subscribe to the channel. I am quite close to 200 subscribers actually. So it'd be nice to get there if we can today maybe. That would be nice. If you haven't subscribed, please click over to YouTube and please subscribe. But Wolves have got another corner. It's cleared away. We're into the 3rd minute of 10. I'm doing all the games at the moment. Yeah, I've been doing the last few. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm enjoying doing them actually. Obviously, where we can't go to the games. There's something else I want to talk about as well. Obviously, with the fans coming back in. But yeah, I'll be doing all the games. Yeah, so if pop along to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and you can watch them all. I do lots of different stuff as well. If you look at the channel, I'll do videos. I'll be doing a review video of this game tomorrow. I've got a live show tomorrow night as well, looking back on the Premier League weekend. I've got a special guest, Paul, joining me. We did it last week as well. So that's on tomorrow night at 8:30 tomorrow evening. Good luck. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, so thanks for your support of the channel. Always good to have new people coming along. Let's hope that Arsenal can put a performance in the second half and maybe get a result out of this game, because it is a massive game, but it's going to be hard, isn't it? Now 2-1 down. Just hope our heads don't go. Obviously, we haven't got a lot of confidence at the moment with a poor run that we've been on. So it's going to be a big second half actually for Arsenal here. I really do think it's going to be a big second half. Arteta needs to do some work at half time, doesn't he? There's still probably 7 minutes in its first half remaining. I know it doesn't seem like there should be, but a lot of injury time. There is going to be 10 minutes, and Neto actually getting clear again. Plays the ball into the middle towards Silva. He's got it. He's got Traore on the outside. Traore with a shot. Oh, he's into the side netting. That was a chance for Wolves to get a 3rd goal there. Maybe you should have done better, Traore. It was a really good counter-attack from Wolves. The lovely ball down again. It was down there right-hand side from Neto. Played the ball to the substitute Silva. He picked out Traore. He tried to beat Leno at the near post, and it went into the side netting, thankfully. But Wolves are looking dangerous. Neto in particular, really impressed with him in this first half. I think he's been brilliant for Wolves actually. But now we've got the ball out on the far side, left-hand side with Saka. He's had a couple of good moments, but not really got in it yet. There's been a few not really got into it actually. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Willock's actually done well down the left-hand side again. Cuts inside. We're looking for support. Was that a foul from Traore? No, it wasn't. Traore now breaks clear with the ball. Running through the middle. Looking for support. He plays it out wide to the right-hand side to Semedo. Wolves break quickly, actually. They've caused us a lot of problems. And now move it over to the left-hand side. Of course, that's where most of their dangers come from with Neto, who's now got the ball again. Facing Bellerin, goes past him. But Ceballos covers well, actually helps him out. And we now can build an attack. We've played 50 minutes in this first half, and there's still 5 more minutes to play. 5 more minutes of stoppage time in this first half. So we've still got time to get a goal, actually, before half-time. We're trying to come forward now. Willian to Bellerin on the touchline. Plays it back to Dani Ceballos. Switches it across to Gabriel. Plays it forward to Joe Willock. Nice little turn from Joe Willock. Plays it back into the centre circle to Ceballos. Wolves got everyone behind the ball, making it really difficult for us. David Luiz now striding forward down the right-hand side. Puts the ball into the box there, but again, Wolves deal with it well. But the clearance hits Bellerin. He was going to be given as handball, but Wolves have got the ball, so they play on. Good advantage there by the referee, actually. Although it hasn't really helped us, although Wolves now, once again, have gone backwards. They've just given the ball away. Actually, Bolly gives it to Xhaka. But the ball was a bit short, actually, there for Saka. Wolves have cleared it, but Xhaka's got it again. It's better to Dani Ceballos. Plays the ball through to Bellerin. He plays it out to Willian on this right-hand side. This is a good bit of play from Arsenal, this. If we can actually get a chance created from this. Willian beats his man. It's a dangerous cross again. Nobody's in there. Semedo manages to head it half clear, but it's gone to Saka on that far side. Can he get across in? He can. Aubameyang doesn't quite get enough on it, and Wolves again can clear it. I think Connor Cody again done well, actually. He's done a good job on Aubameyang so far in this game. David Luiz has now got the ball 30 yards from goal, plays it out to the right. There's another head injury. It's Dani Ceballos this time, holding his head. Not sure what happened there, actually, but we're going to have more stoppage time. Connor Cody did really well, actually. It was just an arm in the face, actually. It was accidental. I don't think it was a foul. It wasn't a penalty area, actually, but I don't think it's certainly shouldn't be given as a penalty. It was, I think it was Podent who went up to clear the ball. It was a stray arm. Actually, funny enough, you've seen penalties given for that, but I don't think it's going to be. And Dani Ceballos is just getting a bit of treatment. It was an accidental arm in the face. So we've played 7 minutes, nearly 8 minutes of stoppage time. There's going to be more now because Dani Ceballos is still getting treatment. But there was a half chance there for Aubameyang, actually. It was a dangerous cross into the box from Saka. And Aubameyang looked like he was going to have a good header on goal, but it was well defended, actually, from Connor Cody. I say Connor Cody's done a good job on Aubameyang so far. The two captains, of course. It was just a drop ball there given. Arsenal had the ball. David Luiz, and now it's with Gabriel inside the centre circle. Now Willian's got it out this right-hand side. David Luiz now plays the ball forward to Dani Ceballos. Arsenal trying to build down this near side. Willian, no one's really making a run in front of him. Only Bellerin, but he was offside. Bellerin was offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Wolves on this near side. William got the ball there. There wasn't a lot of movement around him. He didn't have a lot of options. Aubameyang was standing on the edge of the penalty area, not even making any sort of movement to give him an option at all. And that was quite poor, actually. And in the end, Bellerin was the only one who made a forward run, but he strayed offside. And Wolves are going to, so they've got a free kick now, which Rui Patricio is going to take. There's about 5 minutes left of this first half. It's obviously been a long first half because of the long injury layoff that we had, the long injury break that we had, when Jimenez and David Luiz had a bad clash of heads, as I say. Jimenez had to go off. And Arsenal are looking to get an attack going again down the left-hand side. But it's not a great ball, and Wolves are able to clear it, and it's come off Willock for a throw to Wolves deep inside their own half. But see again, Arsenal haven't created a lot of chances in this first half. It was a good goal from Gabriel, good header at a good time as well after we'd initially gone behind. But that's pretty much our only effort at goal, I believe, in this game. Wolves now trying to come forward again. But the half-time whistle's gone now. Finally, 55-minute first half. It's been disappointing from Arsenal in the end. There were a couple of good moments. Ceballos is currently still having a little moan about the arm in the face he got there. Gabriel got a great goal to bring us level, but it's not been a great half for Arsenal. Again, has it not been a great half at all? But let's have a little look at what's happened so far. So at half time, it's Arsenal 1, Wolves 2. A strange half, actually, in many ways. Just 5 minutes into the game, there was a big hold up. There was an injury, clash of heads between David Luiz and Jimenez. Both players were down for quite a long time. In the end, David Luiz did recover. He's got a bandage on his head now, but Jimenez, unfortunately, has been taken to hospital. I haven't got any updates yet, but it did look a serious injury. That did affect the flow of the game. But Wolves took the lead after 28 minutes. It was Neto who scored it. It was Traore who created it with a great run down the right-hand side. He beat Kieran Tierney, whipped across into the box. It was a header from Den Donker, which came back off the crossbar. And there was Neto to follow up and score. Gabriel couldn't quite get it off the line. But Arsenal actually responded really well to going behind. And they did get level just 2 or 3 minutes later. A short corner routine. It was Willian put a cross in. It was a great header from Gabriel, his second goal of the season, his second goal for the club to make it 1-1. And at that point, we'd responded well. We didn't look like we were doing too badly. We had nearly an opportunity to go in front with a cross towards Aubameyang, which was cleared by Connor Cody. But it was Wolves who took the lead again for the second time in the 42nd minute. It was another breakaway, actually. It was Traore started the move. He found Neto. His shot slightly deflected off Bellerin. It was a poor bit of goalkeeping, actually, from Leno, who just pushed the ball straight back out into the 6-yard box. And Podence arrived. He showed a good touch to beat Gabriel and drill it in. So since the second goal, Arsenal looked a bit flat. I don't know whether the confidence has gone. Wolves had another opportunity with Traore in the very closing stage of the first half, and he put a shot into the side net when he maybe could have done better. So maybe we're lucky it's only 2-1, but we're losing this game and we really do need to get something out of it. So it needs to improve in the second half. Arteta's got a big job to do, hasn't he, in the second half here? So let's hope he can do it and let's hope he can pull it round. But disappointing first half. It is Arsenal 1, Wolves 2. So let's see what the second half is going to bring us. What I will do is I am just going to go and get myself a drink because that first half seemed to last forever, didn't it? So stay tuned and I will be back very soon with the second half, hopefully a lot better, and hopefully some news on Jimenez as well.
the Emirates for the league said it needs sickening injury to Raul Jimenez in any part of that first half. And unfortunately, as things stand, we have no other update for you beyond the fact that he has been rushed straight to hospital. As soon as we know it all, we will bring it to you. Of course, David Luiz did continue after on-pitch protocols satisfying Arsenal's medical team. Jimmy, in a situation like that, Wolves players going in now. Yes, they're in front. The first thing we want to know is how's Raul?
Yeah, they're missing the striker as well, live. Their teammate. It's a norm when you come into the dressing room. The first thing you want to do, you ask the medical staff, how is he, what's going on, and all that kind of stuff. And it would be a big factor.
It looked awful. It sounded awful as well, Roy. We take it for granted sometimes how dangerous this beautiful game is.
Yeah, of course. The last thing I see on the football pitch, we all want to see goals and entertainment, but health and safety of the players was sick. Say credit to all teams, particularly Wolves. We thought it would bring down. I think it has, but the players have recovered well. That's really good stuff.
Yep, and Wolves got themselves in front through Pedro Neto. Back in the side, got his third goal this season. Really bright.
Yeah, this is where you want to see Traore attacking the left back, good header from Tendonka, and Neto coming in with his right foot and not sleeping. But this for me is important, getting 1v1, putting it down and crossing, great cross. Tendonka is unlucky, but Neto is very lively.
Good response from us, very good response. The snap's not been great, but this is good, obviously a great delivery. We're talking about football to go out here and wanted to head the ball. A brilliant header. Gabriel wanted it more. He gets four players. People are putting his jersey, showing great determination. I'll give you this one as well, Roy, because I know how much you enjoy it.
I love this, for poor defender from Arsenal again, that was back to goal. Don't let it get turned. No Arsenal in trouble. And we see obviously this lovely strike, keepers will do better, but this is absolutely fantastic. What a piece of skill. Brilliant. You could watch that on like that. You think he could go up for a penalty? Brilliant with his skill, and they deserve to be in front. Arsenal need to dig deep. Was one of a team.
Hi, I'm back. Yeah, I've just been trying to find out a bit more information on Jimenez, actually. I can't find anything yet, any updates. So we'll see what's happening. But yeah, it's not been the greatest first half, has it, from Arsenal? Again, not the greatest first half, but I suppose the good thing is we've still got a second half to come, and let's hope Arteta can really get them fired up. Because we'll see. Just to see if I find out any more information on Jimenez. No, I still can't find anything yet. No, I haven't got any. There's no update so far on Jimenez, but I'm sure there'll be some updates soon. But yeah, it wasn't a great first half, that was it, really, from Arsenal at all. Really, really poor, actually, at times. We need to do better, don't we? Quite honestly, we do need to do a lot better. So let's see what happens. But yeah, not looking great, is it? So half time in. Hopefully the second half's going to be better. I don't know whether or not you guys saw the Southampton game earlier against Manchester United. That was a good second half, wasn't it? Someone's asked what's the score then. It's 2-1 to Wolves at half time. I've got it on the screen there as well. It is 2-1, unfortunately, to Wolves, which obviously disappointing, but there's still second half to come. So let's hope that we can turn it round. We do, of course, score most of our goals in the second half. In fact, that's only the goal today that Gabriel scored. It's only the fourth goal that we've scored in the first half in the Premier League all season, actually. 10 games, only the fourth goal that we've scored, and the other three were all in the first 3 games of the season. Lacazette scored them all as well. So we do get most of our goals in the second half, so we don't need to panic yet, do we? Just because we're behind, so we do score more goals in the second half. So let's hope we can get a result now. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? It's going to be difficult for us to score 2 goals against Wolves, isn't it? Now they don't concede that many, so it is going to be tough. But I want to see an improvement in the second half. I want to see us taking a few more chances to try and get back in this game. We've lost our last 2 home games quite meekly, really. We haven't really thrown things at it when we've gone behind. So that's what I want to see us do in the second half. Really come out and go for it. If it means we concede another goal, trying to get something out of the game, then sometimes that's what you have to do. I certainly don't want us just to lose this game 2-1 without putting up a bit more of a fight than we have in the last couple of home games, certainly. So let's see what happens. I mean, there's 45 minutes left yet. Let's hope we can get something here, a result of some sort, really, because we need it, don't we? But let's see. Let's see what's happening. But yeah, just need to see a reaction down the second half, though. Let's hope Arteta gets them in and really fires them up now, and we can really come out in the second half and go for it, because at the moment it's just not quite been good enough. And we need to see more, don't we? Certainly from an attacking point of view, I think what we need to be doing is just taking a few more risks. We've looked quite good down the left-hand side, so let's exploit that a little bit more. Let's push ourselves on down the left-hand side and try and get some joy, get some more balls into the box, and try to get Aubameyang in the game, because he's not really had a touch, has he? Not really, not in dangerous enough areas. So we need to do that a bit more in the second half. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. As it says along the bottom now, I'm really, really close to 200 subscribers now. It'd be great to get there during this game. I think I'm maybe about 5 or 6 away, maybe. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please come over to YouTube and give it a subscribe. Give it a like as well, wherever you're watching it, whether you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook or on Twitter. Please give it a like, and I say subscribe to the channel as well. I've got some great stuff coming up. I don't know whether you saw the live show I did on Friday with Luke, the Wolves fan, previewing this game. Really good show that was. So actually, Rob Holding's coming on for Arsenal. It looks like probably David Luiz hasn't been able to recover from the injury, and he's now going off. And it's going to be Rob Holding coming on for David Luiz for the second half. Oh, just a little sneeze there, so I thought I'd better mute it. Don't want to scare everyone. But yeah, so Rob Holding's on for David Luiz for the start of the second half, where we need something big, don't we? We need a big second half. This is for Arsenal now, a really big second half. Rob Holding needs to settle in quick, doesn't he, to this game? So let's look for a big performance from Arsenal. Let's hope we can get a result of some sort. Yeah, so it's just been confirmed. It's David Luiz has gone off, as we assumed it would be, and Rob Holding's come on. So that's the change that we've made there. It's no real great surprise, is it? That looked like a terrible injury, obviously, to David Luiz. And I say it's ended Jimenez's game as well really early on. So let's hope he's all right, Jimenez, because I still haven't heard any updates yet. So we'll see what's happening there. But Arsenal going to kick off this second half, attacking the goal to the left, which is a North Bank. So let's hope that it's going to, traditionally it's always been a good end for us to attack, hasn't it? So let's hope that that's the case in the second half and we can score a couple of goals and win this game, because that will be a real big lift for everybody. But Holding's first kick there was a long ball, which Wolves won, but Arsenal won it back and they've now won a throw in this near side, the left, which Kieran Tierney takes. Looks long for Aubameyang. He didn't really get hold of the ball at all, and it's gone out for a goal kick. That was quite poor, actually. Really poor. But we need to get some. I mean, we've had 3 touches in the opposition area that first half. Saka with 2, Willian with 1. That's just not really good enough, is it? If we're going to be scoring goals, we need to be committing more men forward and getting the ball in the box a lot more. I'm a little bit surprised because this formation does seem to me to be the best formation for us. I know it's a formation that Arteta seems to favour anyway. But we're getting the ball now with Willock driving forward. He's done really well, actually, Willock. He goes past 2 or 3 and then he's brought down by Bolly. And Bolly gets himself a yellow card. I don't think you can have too many complaints there, actually, Bolly. It was a body check on Willock, who'd actually done a really good break there. And he just clipped him. Yeah, it was definitely a foul. It's quite a dangerous position, this now. It's a good opportunity for Arsenal. Just to the left-hand side of the goal. It's actually Bolly's first yellow card of the season as well, which is quite a surprise for a central defender. He likes to tackle, doesn't he? So I'm quite surprised about that. But yeah, it's about 30 yards from goal to the slightly to the left-hand side. It's Willian and Saka over it. Who's going to be taking this? It looks like it might be Saka. Saka chips it in, but it's headed away by Cody. Wasn't a great free kick, actually, if I'm honest. But Arsenal still got the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Bolly clears it away. But he took a knock there from Rob Holding. It's a free kick to Wolves on the edge of their penalty area. Rob Holding there, giving away the free kick. It was just that he just pushed his arm into Bolly, who's gone down like he's been shot. But anyway, never mind. But it's a throw in there to Wolves on the far side, their left-hand side. That was where the danger was in the first half, wasn't it, with Neto? Arsenal now looking to build the ball from the back. Rob Holding plays it forward to Xhaka. Brings it forward. He's fouled. Looked like he'd done a little bit too much, actually. Perhaps got away with one there. Martino. The referee gave a free kick, but it wasn't actually great from Xhaka. Looked like he'd hold on to the ball a little bit too long. I think it was a foul, actually, but anyway. Kieran Tierney plays the ball back to Gabriel. Arsenal now trying to build down the right-hand side with Danny Ceballos. Plays it into Willian. Plays it back to Gabriel just inside the Arsenal half. He looks for Joe Willock. Xhaka. Arsenal down his left-hand side with Saka. Can he get a ball into the box? It's a dangerous ball into the near post, but Bolly clears it away. Another bit of good defending from Wolves. We've tried to put a few more crosses in this game, but Wolves have actually dealt with that really well. Rob Holding now is coming forward down the left-hand side, plays it into Saka, to Willock now on the left, cuts inside, tries to play a ball across the box, but it falls to Tierney, still on his left-hand side. But again, Arsenal forced back by Wolves. At least we come out with a little bit more intent in this second half. Xhaka now plays the ball into Saka, throwing a little bit of space. Then he plays the ball back to Gabriel. Switches the play to Ceballos now down the right-hand side. Drives forward. Plays the ball through to Bellerin. That's a good ball. Bellerin chips it into the box. Saka. Oh, he couldn't quite get enough on it. It's the first real opportunity of the second half there. Bellerin, Saka couldn't quite get it, but it's still in play. And it comes back again, but Wolves have cleared it up to halfway. Oh, that was nearly a chance there for the equaliser from Saka. Good move that from Arsenal. Great play down the right-hand side. Ceballos it was. Put the ball across played the ball into Bellerin. He drilled it across the box there, and Saka was, I think he got a little bit of a touch, but not quite enough to convert it into a goal. And Wolves have managed to clear the ball, but Arsenal are still looking to build an attack now with Xhaka, and it's gone back to Gabriel. Xhaka's got it again. Arsenal now looking to try to get this equaliser. Certainly started the second half quite brightly, Arsenal. This is much better. Willock now to Tierney down this left-hand side. Arsenal looking, so that's perhaps been the side where we've looked the most likely, although that chance there just came from the right. But Wolves have won it back, and now there's danger here. Podence has got the ball, played it towards Neto. Oh, he's got past Rob Holding. Neto pulls it across the box, and Gabriel defended really well. Actually, it was Silva coming in, the substitute. But again, it was poor play. Xhaka lost the ball, and Rob Holding got absolutely roasted there from Neto. And Gabriel was just come across there, good defending. But Holding's lack of pace is a problem. But Gabriel done well. It's a corner to Wolves. 5 minutes into the second half. It's still 2-1 to the visitors here. Wolves got this corner in front of what would normally be the away end at the Emirates. Will be in front of their fans. Maybe next season that end will be full of Wolves fans. But at the moment, it's of course empty. It's a corner whipped in towards the far post. Header comes in, and Leno gets it fairly comfortably. I still can't get used to him wearing that white away shirt, but anyway. Arsenal looking to try to play out from the back, but end up being forced backwards again. Danny Ceballos now gets the ball, but he's giving it straight away to Wolves. That's a stupid pass. I think it's Moutinho, plays it into Neto. Neto on their left-hand side, cuts back inside, plays it back to Moutinho. Is he going to try a shot? He is. Gets blocked. I think it's Gabriel. Took one for the team there. Good defending there, actually. I think he's hit him in the face, and another head injury in this game. Gabriel, it doesn't look quite as serious as the earlier ones. Let's hope not anyway. But it was a good bit of defending, actually. He did well, Gabriel, because that looked like it was on target, that shot from Moutinho. He can certainly score from that range, can't he? So it was a good effort, but it was well defended in the end there from Gabriel, who's now lying flat out in the penalty area, receiving treatment. I'm sure it looked like the ball must have struck him in the face. Oh, it did, yeah, side of the head, actually. And he's gone down quite theoretically, but he's sitting up again now. I'm sure he'll be fine. But Saka there just had an opportunity to bring us level. That was the big chance of this second half, the first big chance of Bath. Did really well, threaded the ball to Bellerin, and Saka just couldn't quite get his foot right around the ball, actually. It was a good chance. Looking at the replay there, actually, he should have done better. Saka should have done better. It was actually a really poor finish. But it was a good move from Arsenal. And if we can put a few more moves like that together in the second half, we may well get some more opportunities to get the goal. But that was a good opportunity, a good move. Let's hope that's the first of a few more in the second half to come. But I say we still need to watch for Wolves. They've looked dangerous, haven't they, on the counter-attack already. With that move just there, which resulted in Gabriel getting injured. But he's back on now. He's on the ball, actually. Let's hope that hasn't affected him too much. It looked like the ball struck him on the side of the head, actually, which looked quite a painful one, but he's fine. He plays a long ball forward. It's a good flick on from Willock, actually. Tierney's in down his left-hand side. Tierney tries to draw the ball across the goal. It's cleared again. Cleared away by Wolves. Who've defended actually pretty well most of this game. Now Traore's coming forward, and Silva now, and plays it back towards Traore. He's down his left-hand side now. He's facing Gabriel. That's a heavyweight chat, but Gabriel's done well. And in fact, Traore's going to get booked for diving. I don't think it was a dive, actually, ref. I think he just fell over his foot. It wasn't a foul and it wasn't a dive. It's one of them where it's just he didn't try to win a penalty, but I wouldn't have really said it was a dive. He over knocked the ball. Gabriel pulled out of the challenge and he's gone down. I think that's a bit of a harsh yellow card, to be honest. But anyway, there you go. He's been booked. Second Wolves player to be booked. So it's still 2-1, but we've certainly had it come out a little bit more intensity in the second half, which has been good to see. So let's hope we can keep it going and find a goal. Gabriel's now got the ball, plays it down the left-hand side. Nice touch from Saka to Willock. They've combined quite well in this game. Willock's trying to go past Semedo. Gets across, it's deflected onto the roof of the net. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Again, it's a good play down this left-hand side. Willock's having a big influence in this game, actually. He's getting better as it's going on. He's linked well with Saka a couple of times down that left. And it was his cross there that got a deflection and ended up on the roof of the Wolves net, and Arsenal have a corner. It's going to be Willian taking it on this near side of the Arsenal left. He's going to curl it with his right foot. No, he doesn't. He takes it short, but this is how we scored the equaliser. It's back out to Willian again. Is he going to try and beat his man? He does. Puts a low cross into the near post. Wolves clear it away, but it comes to Willock on the edge of the box. No, it doesn't. Wolves win it back, but Saka's now got it. Oh, was that a foul? It was. It was a substitute. Silva gave away the foul there on Saka. This is a good opportunity, actually. It's about 20 yards, just outside the penalty area. Saka just got the ball first, and then he was caught there by the substitute, and it's a yellow card for the Wolves substitute there. And more importantly, it's a free kick to Arsenal. So the edge of the box, good opportunity this for the equaliser. Let's hope someone can get a good free kick on here. Aubameyang's over it, Willian's over it. It's just slightly to the left-hand side of the goal, just left of centre. But it's a great opportunity, this. Looks like Aubameyang fancies it. I don't think he's had a shot at goal yet this game, so this could be his first effort at goal. Let's see what he can do with this free kick. He certainly scored them before, hasn't he? Do you remember that one against Aston Villa last year? That was a little bit more central than this one. Willian's over it as well, actually. I don't know who's going to take it. It's got to be Aubameyang, surely. Let's see. Willian's taking a run up. Willian strikes it. It's over the top. Why did Aubameyang take it? We've had 2 free kicks now in decent positions, and that's twice we've wasted them. David Luiz in the first half, and then that one there from Willian. Very poor. They're showing the replay again of this dive. Let's have a look at it again. I mean, Gabriel did put his foot out. I don't think it is a foul, and I don't think it's a dive. It's one of them where he tried to sort of get over his leg and couldn't. But anyway, it is what it is. It wasn't a penalty or a dive, but it was a free kick to Traore, a yellow card, sorry, to Traore. And now Wolves are trying to come forward. It's Silva plays Semedo in, but good covering from Tierney. But Wolves have got a throw now, deep inside the Arsenal half on this near side, which is Wolves' right. Traore's got the ball now, goes backwards with it. Now Wolves have got it inside the centre circle. Connor Cody plays a ball out. So that's a good ball actually to Traore out of this. He's out on this right hand side, facing up Tierney. Gets across again into the box. But Arsenal deal with it this time. Semedo, but that's not a great ball, and Arsenal can maybe break. Ceballos plays it out to Willian on the right hand side. Aubameyang's making a little run out to the right. Aubameyang now faced by Connor Cody. He's not really let him out of his sight, has he, all game? But Ceballos now trying to get us moving again. Again, it's played out to the right hand side to Willian on the right touchline. He's faced by Neto, cuts back inside. Still got it, Willian. Plays it into Xhaka. But Xhaka's little ball there was cut out, and Wolves now have got a break. This is where the danger is. Traore's on the run. Oh, it was well defended by Gabriel. Cut it out, actually. He was looking for Traore there with Silva. But Wolves have still got it in the centre circle. It's played out wide. This left-hand side. Wolves have slowed it down now. They've still got it out on the left-hand side. And now they're going backwards again. Wolves are keeping the ball well. Arsenal not really pressing that much, if we're honest. Xhaka plays the ball back to Wolves. Rob holding. A strange ball, actually, but he managed to control it. And now Ceballos plays it out to Bella on his right-hand side. Looks for Willian, gets it back, but it's a poor pass. It's been picked off here. I think it's Prudence now into the penalty area. He's turned holding inside out. A great block that was there. That was Bellerin there. He'd lost the ball. He got back. That was brilliant from Bellerin. He's taken a lot of criticism, Bellerin. It wasn't really his fault, actually. It was a poor ball to him from Willian, and he lost it there. And Podence was faced up with Rob Holding. He went past him far too easily. But Bellerin got back and blocked the shot. Blocked the shot, actually. That could be an important block, that, because I think 3-1, it's game over. But that was brilliant from Bellerin. So Willian didn't do him any favours with a pass, actually. But Wolves are still in possession on the halfway line with Bolly. Plays it to Sameda. And that's a poor ball, actually. Aubameyang almost gets it, but Cody again. Cody's been absolutely brilliant, actually, for Wolves. What a great defender he is for them. So he's not giving Aubameyang any time whatsoever. Wolves now got the ball down left-hand side again with Neto. He's had a good game as well. It's another game at the Emirates, isn't it, where all the star players are playing for the opposition. It's the third game in a row, third home game in a row that's happened. But let's hope Arsenal can produce something here. Wolves have now got a free kick, though, out on the far side. Neto's gone down. Bellerin doesn't look very happy, and there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on, but it's nothing too serious, really. Neto gets to his feet. He's not very happy, and Moutinho's not very happy with Bellerin's reaction either. Let's hope we've not learned much from last week when Pepe got himself sent off. It was Ceballos went into the back of Neto. There wasn't much to it. I think Neto made a little bit more of it than he needed to. But it is a free kick to Wolves. And so it's out on the far side, Wolves' left-hand side. It's about 35 yards from goal. I think Moutinho's going to swing this in. No, he's not. It's going to be Neto who's going to take it, actually. It wasn't a very good free kick. We managed to clear it, but Wolves have got it back. They're pressing us back at the moment, actually, Wolves. The ball played over the top, but Willian should deal with this over in the corner. And he does, but it's just a throw. He doesn't really get much distance on the clearance. Wasn't great from Willian, that, actually. But is it time for Arsenal to make substitutions, maybe? We've got Lacazette and Nketiah on the bench, of course. Reece Nelson, players who can create stuff, get a goal, maybe. 61 minutes on the clock there is, so it's around about the time that Arteta often makes his substitutions. So let's see. He's got two more he can make, of course, because David Luiz having to go off already. Something needs to change because it's quite comfortable for Wolves this at the moment. So I always got the ball there, plays it inside. He was looking for a 1-2, but Saka gets back well. And it's now going to be a throw to Wolves, which surely we need to start looking at some substitutions now. There doesn't seem to be a lot of movement going on down there. Something needs to change because at the moment Wolves look pretty comfortable, as I said. They've got a throw on this near side. Sameda takes it. And Wolves go back again. They're quite comfortable going back, aren't they? Connor Cody plays the ball out to the left-hand side. Wolves just keeping the ball and say it's far too easy for them at the moment. It's back with Rui Patricio now. Aubameyang tries to close him down, but he clears the ball. It's gone straight to Saka. That's a nice little ball out towards Willock down his left-hand side. Willock beats his man. Does he know he doesn't? But it's a corner. Corner to Arsenal. Sameda did well there, actually. So Willock and Saka again combining. They've combined quite well down the left-hand side on a couple of occasions in this game. There's another corner. Willian's taking it from the near side, the left. Again, he takes it short to Saka, gets it back. We don't seem to want to put the ball in the box, do we? Tierney now to Willian again. It's still there, left-hand side. Saka's made a run, but I think he's offside. Willian puts a good ball into the near post. And again, it's defended by Connor Cody. He's been absolutely everywhere at the back there, hasn't he? Blocking off any opportunities. Saka now plays it inside to Willock. Willian again. Can he put another ball in? He plays it down to Saka to the byline. Saka pulls it back. The header. Oh, it's over the top. Rob Holding it was. It was too high. He couldn't get over the top of it. And it's gone over the top. A nice little move that from Arsenal. Good movement off the ball there from Saka. Lovely little run. Got to the byline. Clipped the ball back into the 6-yard box and just a little bit too high for Holding there. He was leaning back. Couldn't get over it. And he went over the top. But Reece Nelson is now coming on for Willian. 25 minutes to go. Let's see what impact Reece Nelson can have. Played well, of course, in the week, didn't he? At Mulder in the Europa League. Got his first ever European goal for the club as well. So let's hope he can have an impact on this game. Maybe a little bit more of an impact than what Willian did. But Saka's trying to get clear here. But again, it's Willock down his left-hand side. Can he deliver a ball into the box? He can, but he's headed clear again by Wolves. He's come to Xhaka. Tries to get Nelson in the game. His first touch, a good touch actually, on this right-hand side. Can he get a cross in? Bellerin supporting him. Instead, he goes back, but the cross from Ceballos is headed out. Gabriel's got the ball in the centre circle. Wolves again have pushed us back quite a lot. It's down the right-hand side again. Nice turn from Reece Nelson. Can he go past his man? No, he can't. He's held up, but Arsenal still keep the ball over on the right-hand side. Played inside now to Gabriel. Plays it out to the left now to Tierney. Tries to thread it through to Willock again, but it's gone out for a throw, which Tierney takes himself. It's come back to Tierney. Can he deliver a ball? No one's in the box. We're losing this game 2-1 and no one's in the box. Do we not? No wonder we're not scoring goals. We're now back in the halfway line with Rob holding an opportunity to get a ball in the box and no one's in there. Aubameyang's, I don't know what he's doing. He's standing on the edge of the D. He's not making any runs. He's not making it difficult for the Wolves defenders. Rob Holding's got the ball now. Squares it inside to Gabriel. Drives forward down the left to Saka. Saka and finds Tierney, just little give and go between them. But Saka's falls backwards by Wolves. But Willock does well again. Willock does really well, but the ball doesn't quite run for him. And Wolves can clear it. Xhaka's got it. Plays it to Tierney. And again, we're forced back. Wolves got everyone behind the ball. They show really good shape. Really difficult to break down. Rob Holding has got the ball just inside the Arsenal half. Finds Bellerin and gets it back. We're being pushed backwards, if anything. 23, 24 minutes to go. Gabriel plays a long ball over the top. He was looking for Aubameyang, but he says he was fouled, but I don't think he was. Again, Wolves have defended it quite well. The ball just ran through to Rui Patricio, and another Arsenal attack comes to nothing. And that's been a theme, hasn't it? Not just in this game, but in the last few games. Rui Patricio then puts the ball down and kicks it upfield. Comes to the substitute Silva, but Tierney does well. Goes back to Gabriel. Arsenal just keep possession of the ball at the back, but it's the other end of the pitch where we need to be. 23 minutes left for us to try to get something from this game. We can't lose a third home game in a row, can we? I wonder when the last time we did that was in the Premier League. Saka now plays it back again to Xhaka inside the centre circle to Ceballos. We're now trying to build down the right-hand side with Bellerin. Reece Nelson made a run in front of him, but Bellerin's cut inside to Aubameyang. The ball's in the penalty area, but Wolves managed to clear it, but it's come to Bellerin again. Can he get past his man? No. It was João Moutinho actually does well and wins the throw. But Bellerin got forward pretty well there. It's not quite falling for us, is it, at the moment? The ball, you know, we've had a few opportunities where it's just not quite fell for us in this game, and maybe that sums up where we are at the moment. Confidence and stuff like that, perhaps. And that was an example there. You know, we got a break into the box, and the ball just didn't quite fall for us, and the rebound fell Wolves' way. And I think they're bringing Neves on, actually. Ruben Neves is coming on for Wolves. Of course, he's a good player for them, isn't he? So Arsenal now got the ball. It's right-hand side, but Wolves win it back again with Podence. He's had a good game as well, actually, for Wolves. Of course, he's got the goal at the moment is separating the teams. But it's a free kick now to Wolves, and it's a yellow card for Bellerin, I think it is. It's got the yellow card there for a foul on Neto. Neto's caused him a lot of problems, hasn't he? Silly foul there, really, to concede. Well, I suppose it's on the halfway line. It's not a dangerous position. He's got himself a yellow card, which he maybe didn't need to do. But Podence is going off now. Obviously, I say he's got the goal at the moment. He's separating the teams. He doesn't look very happy, I suppose you can understand. But Neves is on for Wolves. Of course, he's a good player, isn't he? So it could be a dangerous player to come on, actually. But Wolves now got the ball again down the left-hand side with the dangerous Neto facing Bellerin across into the box. Oh, and it was out there trying to throw themselves at that ball. It was a substitute Silva, actually. Tried to get ahead on it, but he didn't quite get there. But again, it's Neto causing all the problems. What a great cross that is, and he wasn't far away, but Gabriel just held him off. But yeah, Neto's been great for Wolves, actually. I say Luke again, a Wolves fan I spoke to the other night on that show. He was singing Neto's praises actually and saying that they don't really miss Jota because they've got Neto to come in. And certainly in this game, I can see what he means because Neto's been brilliant, hasn't he? He's been brilliant down the left-hand side, caused us a lot of problems, caused Bellerin a lot of problems, and of course he got the first goal as well, didn't he? So there's about 20 minutes to go now, plus stoppage time. We need to find a goal, don't we? That's an interesting ball there. It's come to Saka on his left-hand side. He plays it inside, but it's not a good ball. It's behind Tierney, and Wolves can break again. But that wasn't a good ball either. Xhaka's got it back for Arsenal. He's looking for trying to pass the ball forward, but again we're forced backwards. Rob holding with it. Xhaka again. Plays the ball again to Saka down his left-hand side. Plays it to Tierney. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's a near post. Oh, and it's cleared away by Wolves again. They've dealt with the crosses quite well. Connor Cody again with a clearance. Good captain's performance from him today for Wolves. But Arsenal have a throw now on the left-hand side. Sort of on line with the edge of the penalty area. Tierney throws it in towards Willock, who does well, holds his man off, plays it back to Xhaka and then gets it back again. He's looking to cross it, is he? It's deflected, but it comes in towards the near post and Wolves can clear it again. But Arsenal win it back. Gabriel does well. Comes to Ceballos, but it's Bolly now can bring it out for Wolves. Tries to play the ball out to Neto on this left-hand side again, and he's got it. He's facing Bellerin one-on-one again. He's just going to run past him because he's done that all day, and he does. Actually, Bellerin's held him up a little bit, and he's forced backwards slightly. Wolves have been forced back, but they've still got possession. He's come back down this side. On the near side, Semedo goes past Saka. Actually, that's a good ball. Crossing to the box, but it's far too deep. Bellerin can deal with it. And he kicked it out. It's for a throw again. Arsenal not really clearing their line particularly well. That's gone out for a throw on the far side. Wonder what the last sub's going to be for Arsenal. We've got Lacazette and Nketiah, of course, on the bench. When will he throw one of them on? We need a goal from somewhere. It's not been looking that likely, has it, for the last 15 minutes or so? Wolves now got the ball in the centre circle. It's Bolly again. Nice and comfortable for Wolves, really. We're not pressing them at all. Aubameyang's trying to press the goalkeeper. Oh, and he has! Aubameyang's nicked it off the goalkeeper. But Patricio's got back in goal. Oh, and Aubameyang's shot there was blocked away, but we've won it back again. But still can't get it. Aubameyang's got it again. That was a strange bit of play there. Aubameyang's shot there was cleared away. I think he wasn't going to go in, but it cleared off the line. Aubameyang's got it again. Tries to chip it into the box, but Wolves clear it again. Xhaka's now got it. Tries to play it through to Saka inside the penalty area. Saka plays it back to Aubameyang. And now Arsenal are going to suddenly find a goal, but they're not. But Silva's done really well there as Wolves look to break again. But Patricio there was far too casual. Aubameyang pinched the ball off him. The angle was quite tight. It wasn't a great shot, actually. The defender got back and cleared it, but I think Patricio would have got it. But now it's Reece Nelson down the right-hand side. Tries to drill across it. It's not a great cross. We haven't got anybody in the box anyway. And Wolves can clear it away. We need some more people in the box here. We need to take a few more risks. It's just over 15 minutes to go. If we're going to get something out of this game, we need to get more players in the box. Danny Ceballos now coming forward. Joe Willock plays a ball into Saka down his left-hand side. Saka chips a ball into the 6-yard box. Aubameyang, it falls to the far post to Nelson. Oh, it's over the top. Another half shot set for Arsenal. Reece Nelson. Wasn't a bad move, this actually. Willock and Saka again combining well. Saka stands the ball up there. It's just a little bit too high for Aubameyang. It fell to Nelson. Controlled it on his chest. He just wouldn't quite drop quickly enough as he was challenged. He's had to hit it early. It's gone over the top. He just couldn't quite get over the top of it, could he? And it's gone over. But another decent move from Arsenal, that. Reece Nelson's having an impact in this game. He put a ball in just before, which was cleared away by Wolves, but that's because we had no one in the box attacking it. And then he gets a chance there. So he's done quite well, Reece Nelson. Need to maybe get him in the game a bit more. Wolves are now struggling to clear, actually. Saka's won the ball back. Was that a foul? Referee says no. But we've won the ball back again. Again, it's Nelson. Need support on the outside. It's Bellerin down the right. Wasn't a great cross, actually. It was cut out again. And Wolves can build again. And they go backwards. They keep possession. Then they're trying to break down this left-hand side. 15 minutes to go now. It's still 2-1 to Wolves. Arsenal had a lot of pressure in the second half, but not many clear-cut opportunities. And the ball's now back with Bert Leno in the away kit, actually. So I still can't quite get used to that, but anyway. Gabriel now looking, playing it out to the left-hand side. Kieran Tierney, he gets it back. Gabriel tries to switch it over to the right-hand side to Nelson, but it's cleared out, and it's going to be a throw, actually, to Arsenal, sorry, on the far side. And Wolves going to make their third sub. Looks like they might be. It's Kilman who might be coming on for them. Xhaka plays the ball out to the left-hand side, and Traore heads it out for a throw to Arsenal. Needs a big finish here from Arsenal. Xhaka tries to play the ball through. That's a terrible pass, actually, from Xhaka. He's looking for Saka down the left-hand side, but it's gone straight out for a goal kick. And Wolves can regroup. So Wolves making it third sub. It's going to be Kilman who's coming on. Not quite sure who for yet. I'm guessing it's going to be one of the attacking players as they try to hang on to this lead. They've won the ball back, actually. Trying to break forward. Again, it's Neto on this left-hand side, facing Bellerin again. But Arsenal forced them back quite well, but now a switch of play off this right-hand side with Traore. Slightly heavy touch, and Tierney was able to get a tackle in, but it's going to be a throw to Wolves. Are they going to make the sub yet? Wouldn't be surprised if it's Traore who goes off, actually. So Wolves making a sub now. Sexley, the substitute who came on. Silva, who's going off. Quite surprised, actually. I thought he played quite well. But anyway, he's going off. And it's Kilman who's come on, and a defender who's come on. As Wolves trying now to shore it up and get the victory. 12 minutes left, plus stoppage time. It won't be anywhere near as much as it was in the first half. Gabriel's done well there to hold off Traore. Holding's now got the ball 10 yards outside the Arsenal penalty area. And he's played it out to the right to Bellerin. Comes back to Holding. Arsenal patiently trying to find some space to create a chance. Tierney's got the ball now, this left-hand side. Looking for movement in front of him. Instead, he's gone back to Gabriel. He gets it back now, Tierney, just inside the Wolves half down this left-hand side. Plays it into Willock. Willock goes backwards to Gabriel. Plays it into Xhaka, who's got a little bit of space just on the edge of the centre circle. Plays it out to the right to Bellerin. To Reece Nelson. This is not bad play this from Arsenal. If they can create a chance, they've got a few men in the box this time. Can he get a cross in? Well, he tries when it's deflected, and Wolves are able to head it clear, but it comes to Xhaka on the edge of the box. Gets it out to the left to Tierney. Tierney puts a first-time cross in, but again, it doesn't beat the first man. Wolves get it clear. So throw in to Tierney, takes it quickly, but it wasn't a great throw, actually. Saka couldn't do a lot with it, and Wolves have cleared it away, but Gabriel wins it back. That's a nice little flick there from Tierney. Puts the bios in. Nice ball inside to Willock. Shots deflected. It's a corner. Comes to him on the edge of the area there. Willock took a shot on the turn. Took a deflection. It's out for a corner to Arsenal. He did well there, Willock. He turned, looked for a shot, tried to curl it in the far post. but it took a deflection. So Arsenal now got a corner. Lacazette's about to come on. In fact, Lacazette is going on for Xhaka. 10 minutes to go. Final throw of the dice for Arsenal. So 80 minutes gone. Lacazette's on for Xhaka. And Arsenal have a corner. It's a good corner, actually. Rob Holding's up, but it just goes beyond him. Falls to Aubameyang on the edge of the box. It's deflected. Wolves clear it away. But Arsenal now keeping the pressure on. Reece Nelson tries to put a ball into the near post to Willock. Bounces off him a little bit and Wolves can clear. It was fired into him quite heavily there by Willock. But Arsenal still keeping his pressure on. It's a throw over on the right-hand side. Bellerin's taking it. He's gone back to Wolves holding. Now Gabriel in the centre circle. Goes forward to Ceballos. Arsenal have changed their shape a bit now with Lacazette coming on. Need a goal from somewhere. Saka now on his left-hand side. Tries to beat his man. He does beat his man. Can he get a cross in? He's held up again, but plays it back to Tierney. Tierney wants to cross it as well. It's back with Saka again. Wolves are defending this well, but it's gone back to Ceballos on the edge of the area. Plays it inside to Nelson. Tries to find Bellerin. It's a little bit behind him, but he recovers the ball. Comes back to Nelson. Good pressure this from Arsenal. Can they create a chance and get a goal? That's a good cross into the box. That's a good header. Oh, it's just wide. Was it Aubameyang? Half chance again for Aubameyang. Was a decent crossing. Was that with Nelson again? He's put a couple of good balls in, hasn't he, Reece Nelson? Or was it? That was Bellerin actually. Bellerin's cross. He just got in between the two defenders there. Aubameyang. Good movement again. But his header went just wide of the post. I think if it was on target, it would have gone in because I don't think the goalkeeper would have saved that. She's better from Arsenal though. Looking for a big finish. 8 minutes left. It's still 2-1 to Wolves. All the goals came in that first half. Arsenal now really looking as though they're pushing everybody forward to try and get this goal. Rob Holding now bringing the ball forward inside the Arsenal half. Plays it out to the right to Bellerin. We've had a lot of success down this right-hand side in the last few minutes. Comes into Ceballos. Switches it to Gabriel now. Driving forward. It's now at left-hand side. Kieran Tierney puts another good ball in. It going towards Aubameyang, but again, it's defended well by Connor Cody. Not much has beaten Connor Cody today. It's now on the right-hand side. Bellerin plays it into Ceballos. Back to Bellerin. Can Bellerin get a cross in? The pressure is mounting on this Wolves goal. Can Arsenal find a goal? Little ball into Ceballos. Lacazette. Reece Nelson tries to thread it through, but Wolves again clear it. But Reece Nelson wins it back, but it's handball. And it's going to be a free kick to Wolves. Arsenal building a little bit of a head of steam here in this last 10 minutes. So one criticism that we've had maybe the last two home games when we've been losing, we haven't built up that head of steam towards the end. But in this game we are. Maybe this will get rewarded with an equaliser. That's a poor free kick from Wolves actually. He's gone all the way through to Leno. He throws it out quickly to Ceballos. Arsenal showing a lot more urgency now. Tierney now down the left-hand side, plays the ball forward. Arsenal still only had 2 shots on target in this game, one of which was the goal. Willock plays a square ball across the Bellerin. Is he going to shoot now? He plays it out wide to Reece Nelson again. Can he beat his man and get a cross in? He's forced back to Bellerin again, into Ceballos. Plays it back to Bellerin. Arsenal being patient, but we're not able to get a ball into the box. We've got men in there this time as well, but that's a poor ball from Bellerin. It's given away to Traore. Wolves can break now. This is where it's going to be dangerous. Traore's going on his own, is he? No, he finds Neto now, and he's moved over to the right-hand side, cuts inside. It's across to the far post. It was too far. It was too far there for the substitute, I think it was. But that was fortunate, actually, because it looked like a dangerous break that from Wolves. The third goal now would seal our fate, I'm afraid. Hopeful ball played by Tierney down the line for someone to chase. Aubameyang chases it. But it's come all the way back. It's going to be a throw now. About 15 yards inside the Arsenal half on its left-hand side. It goes back to Gabriel. He plays it back to Leno in his all-white kit. Plays it forward to Rob Holding. Unchallenged, goes over halfway. And then plays it out to Reece Nelson. Back to Rob Holding again. This is better from Bellerin. Can he get across in? No, it's blocked. And it's come back off Bellerin as well. It's going to be a throw to Wolves. Less than 5 minutes of normal time remaining now. Can Arsenal find something? I mean, even a draw is not a great result in the circumstances, but we'll definitely take it now. So Wolves take the throw. And they've now got a free kick 5 yards inside the Wolves half. Rob Holding there, giving a free kick away, threw the ball away, has got himself a yellow card. Bit silly there from Rob Holding. Bit of indiscipline, frustration probably. You can understand why. It was a foul. He went down quite easily to Traore, seeing as the size of him. But anyway, it was a yellow card for Rob Holding. Wolves now taking his free kick. Arsenal haven't really cleared it. Wolves now, again, they've got the ball, and again, they're quite happy to come backwards. Arsenal need to press them a little bit more if we're going to get the goal in these last few minutes. Kilman then plays the ball forward. It's headed out by Rob Holding up to halfway. Lacazette, but he can't hold on to the ball. It falls to Saka, but Saka's lost it. And now Wolves going to punish us here with Neto. He's moved over to the right-hand side now, but Tierney does well. Gets the throw for Arsenal. 3 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Gabriel now driving forward, just inside the Arsenal half. Plays it into Willock. Plays a square ball out to Bellerin over onto right-hand side. He's got Reece Nelson in front of him. He finds Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson now looking to run at his man. Plays Bellerin down the right-hand side. Again, this is quite a good move from Arsenal. It's inside to Nelson. Tries to get across it, and it's deflected away, and I think it's a goal kick. I think it's come back off Nelson. No, it's a corner. It is a corner. So Arsenal have a corner. 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining. This could be a big moment actually for Arsenal. Reece Nelson going to take this corner out on the far side, the right. Looks like it'll be an outswinger with his right foot. Everyone's in the box. Gabriel's in there. It's a poor corner. Doesn't beat the first man, and Wolves clear it. And that's all the way back with Leno from Arsenal's corner. That is poor, that from Arsenal. But Leno goes long towards Tierney on this left-hand side. Good touch from Tierney. But again, he's falls back to Leno. Leno plays it to Gabriel. Down his left-hand side. Tierney. Lacazette there. Got to the ball first. He's fouled. Connor Cody is going to get a yellow card. That was a good play actually from Lacazette. He got there first, just nicked the ball in front of Cody. And Cody's got himself a yellow card last couple of minutes now. It's a free kick to Arsenal, just to the left of the goal, about 30 yards out. Saka's going to take it. I think he's going to swing it in with his left foot. Gabriel's at the far post, Holding. Needs a good delivery. He's got a good delivery. It's going to go out for a corner, is it? No, it's going to go out for a throw-in. Well defended again by Wolves. They've defended these quite well, actually, to be fair. The quality of the ball's not always been great. We're now into the last minute of normal time. Are we going to lose the third home game in a row in the Premier League? Or can we suddenly get a goal in these last few minutes? A very important goal it will be. But Wolves on the break now with Neto, but he can't get past Tierney. And Leno's got the ball again. There's not going to be a lot of stoppage time, I don't think. I'm expecting maybe 3 minutes. There hasn't been a lot of stoppages in this second half, really. Maybe 4 minutes, but it's not going to be much more. The minute we're in the last minute of normal time. And Arsenal now got a free kick. I don't know how many minutes of stoppage time is going to be. Ceballos is taking his free kick midway inside the Wolves half. Again, it's slightly to the left-hand side of the goal. 4 minutes of stoppage time's gone up. Arsenal got 4 minutes to try and save themselves. That was a terrible free kick, giving the ball away. Leno comes out to almost a halfway. Arsenal got a throw in this left-hand side, have they? Or is it a Wolves throw in? It might be a Wolves throw in. Yeah, on left-hand side, it's halfway inside the Wolves half. Oh yeah, hi Kevin. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a long season. You're just a little bit older than me, so I think I've seen similar good and bad times to you. This is as pretty much as poor as it's been for a long time, I think. We just lacking ideas, aren't we? Lacking ideas. Cheney's just giving away a free kick. I think he's going to get a yellow card as well. He is another yellow card. A lot of yellow cards in the last 10 minutes of this game. Frustration again. He lost out on the first challenge, and then that was a rash challenge on Neto. But yeah, it's looking like a very long season, isn't it? And there's not a lot. I can't see a lot of hope, unfortunately, as much as I would like to believe that there was. You know, Gabriel's been great. Saka gives me a little bit of hope, but looking at the way the team are playing, the lack of ideas is what's worrying me. Wolves are now just going to try and play it in a corner flag, but Gabriel's done well. He wins a free kick. The time is now running out for Arsenal. We're in the second minute of 4 stoppage time minutes now. Arsenal trying to desperately build an attack down the right-hand side with Reece Nelson. He plays it back to Bellerin, but Arsenal still in the ball, still inside the Arsenal half. They need to get it forward. That's a long ball there out to this left-hand side for Saka. Good touch, actually. Plays it back to Tierney. Is this going to be the moment for Arsenal? Maybe a last-minute equaliser here will really lift the team ahead of next week's big game. Reece Nelson, that's a good cross into the box, but again, Wolves fed it clear, but not very far. Tierney on the edge of the box gets a shot in, deflected, and Wolves clear it away, but still Arsenal press. Rob Holding is coming to Lacazette. He tries to flick it round to Aubameyang, but Wolves clear it again. And now it's come to Rob Holding, plays it back to Leno. 90 seconds left of stoppage time here. Are we going to get a big finish from Arsenal? They've certainly given this a go in this second half. Fair play to them. Last 10 minutes, Arsenal have really put Wolves under some pressure. We just haven't quite managed to get this opportunity. Reece Nelson now with the cross. Not a great cross. It doesn't beat the first man, but it falls to Dani Ceballos. Plays it out wide to Saka. Can Saka beat his man and get a cross in? He falls back again. Tries to square it inside, but Wolves have cleared again. But only to Tierney down his left-hand side. Tierney now looking for a cross. Again, it doesn't beat the first man. Come out to Bellerin on the right-hand side. Is he going to put a cross in, or is he going to look for Reece Nelson out wide? Actually, no, it's not. It's a ball into the box there. I think that might have been Gabriel out there. There was Aubameyang out there. What is Aubameyang doing out there? The last minute of stoppage time. Aubameyang's out on the right wing, not in the box. I mean, that's ridiculous. 30 seconds left now. I can't see us getting a goal now. I think we're going to resign ourselves to a third straight home defeat. And it's just not looking good at all, is it? It's funny, isn't it? A year ago today, Unai Emery was sacked. And are we actually any better off? I'm not quite sure if we are. Saka now, Arsenal desperate for try one more chance. Come on, one more chance. Saka does really well there. Plays the ball out to Willock on his left-hand side. Can he keep it in? He can, but the full-time whistle's gone. It's all over. Wolves have won. They defended well. We didn't show enough. We didn't have enough variety in our play. Very, very poor. Paul there, the midfield's the worst midfield collection I've seen. I agree, the midfield is poor. Very poor. There's just no... We don't look like we're going to score. That's the problem. At least we gave it a go today. The last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I thought we at least tried. We put a bit of pressure on, but Wolves were very well organised defensively, and we just lack a little spark to break it down. And Wolves have won this game, and I think you have to say they probably deserved it actually as well. It was a good team performance from Wolves, but we just look lost. We're lacking ideas, and it's very, very poor. I've just heard an update that Jimenez has been released from hospital and he's fine, which is good news. It is good news. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of good news for Arsenal, is there, at this moment in time? Another really, really poor result. It wasn't the greatest performance either. It was a little bit better maybe than the last home game against Aston Villa. It was slightly better than the previous home game before that against Leicester, but we still lost again, 3 in a row at home in the Premier League. The Cups and Europe are only chance. We are better off. Yeah. Are we better off with Arteta? I don't know. We need to change it at Tottenham and come back in the future. I really don't know what's going on, to be honest. I say it's just strange that it is a year ago today that we sacked Unai Emery. We looked as though we were in a mess then, and I've got to be honest, we look as though we're in a mess now. Technically, we've got some better players now, haven't we? Gabriel, he's doing really well. A great goal today. Tierney's now playing every week, where, of course, this time last year he was injured, wasn't playing particularly well. We've got Willian. He's not really doing it, is he? Got taken off again today. Obviously, we're missing Thomas Partey. I think he was going to make a difference when he can play. Paul's just said there he's dreading the Spurs game. Yeah, I'm dreading the Spurs game as well, but maybe that's a game where we'll turn up and it'll all click. Thomas Partey might be back, but I'm not optimistic about that, I must admit. Very, very poor, really, overall. And I don't know what to make of it, really. I don't want to criticise Arteta too much. I don't want to get on his back too much, but this is now a serious issue that we've got. We're not getting better, are we? We're not improving. He's changed the shape of the team slightly the last 2 games, but it's still not worked. He's maybe changed a bit of personnel as well, and that's still not worked. And, he's playing Aubameyang through the middle more now. He's not getting any opportunities, is he? He's just not getting any opportunities at all. Mike Ivor, the Arsenal number 7, was absolutely garbage there. I don't think that's quite true. He's one of our brightest hopes, actually. As Bukayo Saka, I'm not really sure he was garbage, but nobody was brilliant for Arsenal, let's be honest. But I don't know. It's really, really frustrating at the moment. It's difficult to watch. We're not really creating many chances. Aubameyang's not getting a kick. Yes, credit Wolves today. I thought they defended really well, very well organised, and they carried enough of a threat in attack, obviously, to get the 2 goals, which has won them the game. And it's just not. We didn't do enough really to get anything out of the game. I thought Wolves deserved to win, and I say fair play to them. I think they're in the top 6 now. And you can see what a good team they are, but it also brings home exactly how lacking we are in quality. We make 1 or 2 mistakes at the back, we get punished, and then we just haven't got the quality in the final third. No, it probably wasn't his best game. I'll agree with you there. He didn't have his best game, but he is one of our brighter hopes, actually. I don't know how much of the game you saw. Willian was really, really ineffective, an experienced player that we brought in to give us a bit of quality. He's just not doing it at all, is he? He was very poor today, Willian. Really, really poor. So once again, as well, he's been poor since the first game of the season. But he's not the only one, is he? It's just not good enough, is it? 10 goals we've scored in 10 games. We've lost 5 now. Half of our Premier League games we've now lost, and 3 in a row at home. It's just not good enough, is it? These Midlands teams again, isn't it? 3 Midlands teams in a row beating us: Leicester, Aston Villa, and now Wolves. It's just frustrating. I really don't know what more I can say, if I'm honest. It just seems to be a repeat week in, week out at the moment. We're not improving, and I say I don't want to get on Arteta's back too much. He's a young coach, inexperienced as a coach as well, or a manager, if you want. A head coach, he's inexperienced at that level, and maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe that's why he's struggling to turn it round. But I don't know. We're very disjointed. I agree with Paul's comment earlier. The midfield's looking very, very poor. So Ceballos and Xhaka, just both of them two today were dreadful. Thomas Partey, we desperately need him back. But he's got a big job on, hasn't he, to improve this. We had an attacking enough side as well. I said it at the start, didn't I? With Willian, Willock, Saka, Aubameyang, 4 good attacking players, quality attacking players, but it's just not happening, is it? It's just not happening. We're just too easy to play against. I mean, yes, Wolves defended well, but we didn't stretch them really, did we? One half chance maybe in the second half that we had. That was a chance from Saka. And that was it. And it's just poor. It really is poor. And I can't see an end to it at the moment. I've got to be honest. I just can't see how it's going to get better. Even with Partey coming in, I can't see that being the answer on its own, because we're miles away from where we want to be and where we need to be. And it is very, very frustrating. But what can you say? I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Just before I go, we'll just maybe do this. So what do we say about that then, really? I mean, the first half was a strange half, wasn't it, with the injury early on. The game was held up for 10 minutes. Wolves did score from Neto. Not great defending from Arsenal. Traore got past Tierney. It was a good cross into the box. It was a header that hit the bar, and then Neto scored the rebound. But I thought we responded quite well to that. I thought we responded well and got an equaliser quite quickly with Gabriel. Good header from a Willian cross. And I thought at that point we might have gone on and won the game. But unfortunately, that's not quite what happened, is it? Wolves got a second goal before half-time. It was Podence with the goal. Really poor from Leno. It was a shot from Neto, which he should have done a lot better with. Pushed it straight out to Podence, who scored. Put Wolves 2-1 up. The second half, Arsenal had a lot of possession in front of Wolves, but we didn't create anything. And it was better. It was a little bit better than the previous 2 home games, where we didn't seem to show any character in the end. At least we put a bit of pressure on Wolves, I suppose. We got a few crosses into the box. But at times we didn't have enough players in the box. I mean, there was one point where the last minute of the game, Aubameyang's out on the right wing. When we need a goal, he should be in the box, look to get on the end of something. But it just sums up where we are at the minute. Really, really frustrating. I want to give credit to Wolves. I thought they played well. I thought they deserved to win. We maybe made it easy for them. I thought Cody was really good, and I thought that Neto as well was brilliant, wasn't he, for Wolves? For us, no one was that good, were they, if we're honest? I mean, it's clutching at straws a little bit. Willock maybe played okay. Other than that, you're looking at Tierney maybe did okay. Gabriel was all right, but that's it. And it's very poor. It's very, very poor. A few more comments we've got here. Kevin again. I told my mates over here in Jersey, if we have no midfielders who can create chances, and we're going nowhere. Yeah, unlucky to have seen the unbeatables. Yeah, I feel lucky to have seen them as well, but right now it feels like a long, long time ago. And it's almost like it's watching our team now, it's a million miles away from anywhere near that, isn't it? Which is really frustrating. But like you said, I mean, we should be grateful that we managed to see that. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for that. Yeah, and Kevin as well. Yeah, it is very hard. It is hard, but it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, like yourself, I've been around for a long time with Arsenal. They've been a big part of my life, and it's unfortunately we've just got to live with it. It's a bad time at the minute, and that's the way it is. The only thing you've been positive about any all season is the other team. Well, yeah, because the other teams are always better than us. That's the unfortunate thing. But never mind, it's what it is, isn't it? I just think now we just need to accept where we are, perhaps, and this is us now. We're a mid-table team. In fact, we're not even mid-table anymore, are we? We're drifting towards a relegation zone, worryingly, which was why we got rid of Unai Emery this time last year. And it's a mess, quite honestly. It is a mess. But anyway, what can you do? Every week I keep thinking we're not going to play as badly again. It's going to get better. We're going to turn this around. and every week we look as though we're getting further and further away from doing that. So, but anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? It's a disappointment, and the hardest thing is now we've got the North London derby next Sunday away at Tottenham, and it's going to take a miracle, isn't it, for us to get anywhere, out of that. We've got to be honest, where we're playing at the moment, Tottenham must be rubbing their hands together at the prospects of playing against us, and that's the worry, isn't it? But having said that, sometimes these North London derbies, it doesn't matter how well you're playing. It might be the game that turns it around, but I think if we lose to Tottenham next week on the run of results that we've been on, then questions are going to have to start being asked, aren't they? From the manager and the club, questions are going to have to be asked, because this is just not good enough at all, and it's getting almost to crisis point. And I said it before, it's a year ago since Unai Emery went, and if you look overall, yes, we won the FA Cup and that was fantastic, but this season we've gone backwards, and we've gone backwards, sharply backwards as well. And now it's just it's almost getting to the point where things have got to change quickly, and that's what's got to happen. We just need a reaction now, don't we? I mean, we've got a Europa League game on Thursday night against Rapid Vienna. Let's see what happens there. I'm expecting to win that game, because the teams in our Europa League group aren't very good at all. We'll see some of the younger players now we've qualified maybe, but the big game, obviously Sunday, isn't it, against Tottenham? We've got to do better, and I'm not confident that we will or that we can. I just don't think that there's much more this team's got in them. I think this is as far as we can go with this lot of players. We're not in a position financially where we can go out and buy another 10, 11 players, which is probably what we need, if we're honest. Out of that team today, the only ones I would say I would keep long term would be Gabriel, Tierney, and Saka. Aubameyang's obviously signed his new contract, but he's been anonymous this season. I can't believe how poor he's been. I've got to be honest. He scored so many goals for Arsenal in the last 2 seasons, and this season he's just not even. He doesn't look interested, does he? He's playing through the middle now today, and almost like he lost interest when he realised that Conor Cody was getting the better of him. He lost interest, and partly as well, he's not getting a lot of chances created for him, but he's got to do more himself, hasn't he? But he's not the only one, and at the moment, it's just dreadful. I'll be tempted to throw a few more of these younger players into the Premier League. Balogun wasn't even on the bench today. Came on in the week, scored a goal. Surely you put him on the bench, reward him like that, don't you? Surely. But anyway, it is what it is. It's very, very tough to watch this at the minute. But we always live in hope, don't we, that it can get better. I mean, I did call this channel the Positive Arsenal channel because I was sick of hearing all the negativity. But it's getting harder and harder every week to be positive, isn't it? As Gareth said, I can be positive about the other teams because the other teams are always better than us, unfortunately. But there's always hope, I suppose. And if we go to Tottenham next week and get a win, then I'm sure this time next Sunday we'll all be feeling a lot happier and a lot more positive about everything, won't we? But changes are needed, aren't they? Massive changes are needed at the club. It's going to take a long time, and maybe we just have to accept now for the next few years we're going to be mid-table, and that's it. The Europa League now suddenly become really important, hasn't it? It's our only chance to get back in the Champions League. Although, what would we do in the Champions League with this team the way it is at the minute? We're never going to win it, are we? So, what's the point of being in it? I guess we're a Europa League team at best, and maybe we just got to accept that, haven't we? So that's that for today. I'm going to go away and have a cup of tea and think about my life and try to forget about this game before Match of the Day comes on. I'm sure there'll be some better games to watch on there. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to all the people in the chat, Michael and Kevin, Gareth as well, and Luca as well has popped in to say Arteta out. I'm not quite sure if it's quite that yet, but I think that's not going to be far away, is it? Paul, of course, popped in the chat as well. Barry earlier as well, the Rangers fan. He's a lot happier than we are, I'm sure, at the moment. So So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all the comments and the support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I am quite close to 200. I think I deserve 200 for watching all these games every week and not slitting me wrists yet. So I think I deserve a few more subscriptions for that. So subscribe if you haven't done already. And Arteta out of his depth, what he seems to be, but let's give him a little bit more time to see if he can turn it around. Add in the top 17. Well, at the moment, I'll take top 17 as long as it is 17th that we finish. But I deserve 200. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Luca. Yeah, I think I do deserve 200. I think I deserve 200 just for sticking with that game today on top of the last couple as well. But yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I've got a live show tomorrow night with Paul. We're doing the review of the Premier League weekend. We will talk about this game. I'll get Paul's perspective on it as well, see what he's made of it all. And also we'll look at all the other games played this weekend. Some big games, wasn't there, actually, this weekend? So a lot to talk about. It's going to be a bit later because I'm working late. Well, we're both working late tomorrow. So it's going to go 8:30 tomorrow night. So please tune in for that if you can, just reviewing the Premier League action. And then I'll be doing the usual stuff in a week as well, looking towards the Europa League game on Thursday. Of course, fans in the stadium for that one. I want to talk about that a bit tomorrow as well. Because I'm a bit interested to find out other people's thoughts on what's going on with the 2,000 fans. I think it's a waste of time, but there seems to be a lot of people that are excited about going, and fair enough. So we need to talk about that as well maybe tomorrow. But I'll be looking ahead to that Europa League game. I will be putting together a review of this game. I'll have a little think about it and see what I come up with for that. And then I'll say we're back tomorrow night anyway with the live show. So thanks for your support. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully I will be back to do a watch-along on a North London derby next week. I actually do want to get a Spurs fan on the podcast this week as well, so if we can find one that won't take the piss too much, which I'm sure will be quite difficult to find. But anyway, we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, please subscribe if you haven't. Please like the video as well. And I say thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks for the support. And in the meantime, of course, as always, come on, you Gunners, come on. Let's improve, please.